All right, what's going on? Good morning, everybody. We live. Let's get it. All right, what's going on? Good morning, everybody. Yeah, we got a little feedback on that, but we in this thing, man. We in this thing, baby. They know about us now. They don't know they gonna know. They don't know they gonna know. Let them guns go. Okay. Let them guns go. Okay. All right. So look, this what we gonna get into today, man. Let them guns go. Wait, hold on. Let them guns go. So they know. All right. So we got some interesting topics to get into today. This is some of the stuff I was gonna cover yesterday, anyways, but I was unfortunately, unable to get on live, so I had to do some things with the missus and the baby girl. So I'm pretty sure everybody know about the whole Troy Ave thing, but everybody been talking about that. But today, I'm actually gonna talk some sense into my people instead of talk about foolishness and foolery. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button. Trying to get everything together and a little setup together. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just get everything together, organizing and stuff like that. My little office is already like I'm talking about a tornado that went through here. But um, so what we finna do right now? Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me go ahead and just. I got some old stuff I want to show y'all from the channel. I got some new stuff I want to show y'all, but we just gonna. I had the honor and the pleasure of speaking with Dr. Reggie yesterday. Most of you may know who Dr. Reggie is. He often comes on and appears on Sinetta's show. He's always on House of Consciousness and Sinetta Studios, Sinetta TV, Sinetta University. Um, he's then debated numerous people. Sinetta also calls him sometimes, like just for like a little feedback or to get his rebuttal on certain topics. Um, so he's a very enlightened brother. It was an honor to talk to him. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of that and a couple of questions I got the honor and the chance to ask the brother. Uh, Also, I spoke to very clever brother Shaka. I spoke to Shaka, and a lot of people know Shaka. He's very big on Maat and Kemet and stuff like that. So I spoke to Shaka, and I was trying to talk to Shaka about more so merchandise and ask some more questions and get more knowledge and info and heighten my IQ on Kemet, but it went somewhere else, and I'm gonna show y'all that. So um y'all check this out. Let me as a matter of fact, let me share the screen so you guys can see what's going on. Let me share the screen. Hold on. I want to show y'all something real quick. We might let's start off with Shaka right quick. Salute to Shaka, man. Y'all go check out Maat Forever, man. Y'all go check out Maat Forever. The brother, like, even though it did go into like a dark place and it was going somewhere, it was going left or whatever. The brother does have some information and some knowledge to give. And that's initially why I even went on his platform to speak to him. So if you guys ever get a chance to check him out, go on his page, man. If you want to know anything about Kemet, anything about the origins of where we come from and Kemet history and stuff like that, go check him out, man. But let's get into this content though. I think I pop up before, as a matter of fact, too. Before I even came, he was actually talking to some guys, and one of the guys seemed like a little more starstruck than anything. I don't think he really had anything to give. Not that, and that's not to denigrate or take anything away from him. I just don't feel like he had anything to give. He was more so just giving him praise. So y'all check this out. Let's see. Let's put the sound back on.
People were enslaved at one point in time. You see, so now they no longer use slave to designate a black person.
I care about the word being used as a distinct, direct etymology towards black people. There's no Bible ever that says that except for one, and it's the one that you pointed out.
Etymologically, it doesn't have the meaning, this is of black. You mean slave?
Not yet, anyway. Not yet. We hope.
Okay, so I think I was having connection issues at that point in time. I think I was having connection issues. It's fine. I think we back hooked up. But so I don't know if you guys heard me either because I think I was muted. I'm not sure. But I reiterate, like I said, if you guys can hear what he's saying, he's not really saying too much. It kind of seems more so just like talkative or whatever, just for no reason. But I get a chance to actually get the honor to speak to the brother Shaka, and when we speak, it kind of goes left about Sinetta, and I didn't want to really go there because I got into to talk more so about merchandise and furthering my IQ about Kemet. But let's check it out.
We hope not yet. We hope that it doesn't yet, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, we're going in circles, really, but feel free to add on.
No problem. Okay, I don't want to go in circles. It's fine. I will respect the fact that we're not going in circles. It's okay. No problem. I'm sorry. Thank you for having me. I just wanted to say that, I do remember you, Shaka. You keep going. I'm not knocking you. I respect you.
That's what's
I respect you.
Thank you.
100%. Miss Bennett, you keep them tight. You're doing great. Mr. Bennett, yo, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
You're a boss.
Yeah, see, I think he's getting tired of the praise. Like he's getting tired of that, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, so here I go.
We thank you very much, Kemet fan. We have a new caller called the Telescope Channel. Feel free to speak.
Young, be good.
Thank you. I think Andrea was cut off before the break.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I think I'm having a little connection issues. I think I'm kind of reconnecting. My connection is kind of messing up, going up and down. I see. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man, so we can get these notifications out there. But y'all check your boy out. I actually sent the clip of this to my wife, and she said he tried to get you. You kind of stumbled up a little bit, but he cut you off when you was finna say what you was finna say. I seen the point that you was finna get to, and y'all finna see that later on in the video. But salute to Maat forever, man. It was a great conversation, and I wish it could have went longer. But every time he starts to bring up like the R word or dealing with younger people and stuff like that, I just cut my camera off. I want my channel to have nothing to do with that. I'm not trying to dox nobody. That ain't what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go to the dirty section. So let's check it out.
Brother came on.
My apologies.
I was
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't come in for like the indecisive discussions and like the arguments. So go ahead. You can speak.
I was talking to him. I was going to ask Kemet. I think I seen him on Sanetta channel a couple of times, but yeah.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
No. I mean, I thought he was trying to get to a point based on the conversation we was having,
And see, look, not to keep stopping it, but one thing I will say is I let them know where I stood before when I first came in there. So I let the playing field be stood, like as a man, I let it be understood right then and there. Like I'm not here for the bullshit. I'm not here to bash anybody or be in no arguments with nobody on the panel with just an emoji on here. I'm not here for that. That's not what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? This is this man's panel. This is his platform. I'm coming up here to, if not promote something, just get some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going.
But I hear what he's saying to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? I was going to ask him if some of our thoughts, if it's doctrinated and if the mind is controlled, are we really hearing our voice or are we hearing somebody else's voice because our mind is so corrupted? But anyway, go ahead, Angelina.
Now, let me just say, Wild Funk wrote same as Zanj and Aswad, just that Abid is more derogatory in Arabic, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Aswad is the root word for black in Arabic. And you have the alternative for Sauda, which, if I'm not mistaken, is like the feminine form. Oh, Kemet found is back. Kemet found is back. But Zanj, indeed, was a term, a derogatory.
Okay, so I'm going to get into the meat and potatoes. It's about to come up soon. We actually was getting into some knowledge right here, too, because he's actually schooling this guy right here. He's schooling him. But what he really want to get to is he sees that I have a platform. You see, this guy right here, he's showing his roof. It look like a shower curtain in the background right there. He's showing his roof. It's an old lady right here. I don't know if she got a platform. She outside, but this dude showing his roof. It's two other guys, you know, who just showing picture emojis. You know, they don't really got a platform. So he sees me and him are probably, you know, on equal playing field. It's probably going to be better for the content if he just speaks to me. So he's gonna give him the rundown real quick and then just boot him to the side, and then me and him going to get down to what he really wants to talk about. But y'all check it out.
Term. The aswad is not a derogatory term. You know, just like abiad is the main word that means white in Arabic. So that was just for the record. But
yeah, I've never been on Sineta's channel. I don't know. I don't do none of that shit. Not never. I don't even know anything about Sineta until you guys started mentioning him here. Okay, let's just get that out. Let's just clip that right off the muscle. Off the muscle. I don't deal with none of them dudes. I don't know nothing about none of them dudes. You know who I know? I know this guy right here.
Hey, so look, immediately right there, at that point, that's when this dude, he's trying to be a war daddy. You feel me? He's trying to fight for Shaka. You feel me? He don't really got a platform, so he's trying to fight for Shaka. Now the thing is like I said when I first came on, I'm a man about everything. I didn't come on there for that. I came on there to promote and get some understanding from Shaka, right? What he trying to do is he trying to fight for Shaka. So he trying to fight for Shaka and dick riding and, you know what I'm saying, got the glizzy all in his mouth. He trying to fight for Shaka. Let this man speak for himself. He really want to cut you off, right? He really want to cut him off. He going to put him off the panel, but before Shaka could even get to what he wanted to say, he started already going there. You feel me? I didn't know that his channel was based upon like, you know, beating up Sineta or going at Sineta. I didn't know that the channel was based upon that. But obviously he got some people that's on there that got, you know, some gripes against Sineta for the reasons that he got gripes against Sineta. That has nothing to do with me. You feel me? I just came on there to get some more understanding about, you know what I'm saying, Kemet and what it's about and Maat and all that stuff like that, you know. It was real interesting that this brother just jumped out the woodworks like that, but it says a lot about him as a man. But anyways, man, let's go, man. Let's get back into it.
If my timeline of how I understand him right now hasn't correct physically, mentally got you understood in line with where I'm at with him, and you want to try to put me with Sineta, nah, I ain't with that.
Ain't nobody trying to put you nowhere, my boy. I just asked a question. Maybe I mistake you for somebody else.
Oh, I thought you said you saw me someplace.
Well, I think he said, I think I saw him on Sineta.
Yeah, I think he said that too. I think he said that too. I don't want that. I don't want that. That don't belong to me.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a disrespect. I mean, I know some people who go on Sineta's platform and they are still coming here. You know, it's not like there's no law that says you're not allowed. Yeah, but you know.
Well, and when they do that, do you clown them for doing it?
No, because I know that.
Yes, you do. You badger anybody who go over to Sineta or any of these platforms that does anything of that nature. We don't.
Nah, he don't, because Jay Harry was just here earlier and he be on Sineta.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say any name, but Jay Harry is against. He's against child molesters, you know. Yeah, and he made that clear. But go ahead, Telescope Channel.
Yeah, also look. I just not too long ago. That's even why I even came on the platform, is because I seen the brother Shaka on Sineta's platform. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real. I'm gonna put my face on it. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta be real, man. We gotta pay a little homage to, even though Sineta have his differences and shit that goes on and a lot of things he can't control. We gotta pay homage, man. This man created some shit. That's how we even know about Shaka. That's how you even able to sit up here and
wow,
you know, Shaka's balls like that. You know,
look at that. That's bars, huh? That's not bars. I don't know what is bars. That sound like bars. What do you think, Mr. Bennett?
Hold on. The Telescope Channel. I'm gonna let you speak.
Hey, you heard what bro said? Hey, yo, they playing on my connection.
Some people knew me through Sineta's channel.
Hold on. You heard what bro said, right? You heard what bro said. He said, man, that shit sound like bars. If that ain't bars, I don't know what is. That's real shit. This is my whole point. He was bringing up a lot of people and a lot of things, negative things that were surrounding Sineta and what quote unquote what everybody else did and allegedly did, and that was bad about, you know, these R-word cases and all this stuff. But the thing was Sineta never did that shit. Not only that, let's not put a nigga personal life into the knowledge and the greatness that they, you know what I'm saying, that they put into the world. Because we all got to pass, bro. We all all done did some shit, bro. We all done did some shit. Let's be real. Now, what I was telling him was, if I feel I feel like if you felt that strong about it, brother, and you trying to tell me about it, you should already done press the line. So if we're not gonna be talking about you pressing the line already, then let's talk about the brother greatness. Like that's what I came on here to talk about. Your greatness, his greatness, and how we can further Kemet. You feel me? And let me get a higher IQ of Kemet and what this shit stand for. You feel me? So that's what I wanted the platform for, man. And it went dark, bro. It started getting dark. Check it out.
You know, like if you go on any YouTube channel, there's some people who never heard of you and they will hear from you when you get on that particular channel. But you know, I've been online for 18 years. Some people knew me from like, you know,
your
like
website.
a good decade ago. You know, I was affiliated with Amin Ra Squad, and I was in 2010.
Yeah, I know about
but come again?
No, I said I know about Amin Ra Squad. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I don't know about none of that. I don't know about none of them or Osiris Squad or none of that shit. I don't know about none of that. I heard about that recently.
Now, Amin Ra Squad is like let's say it's like an alternative to, like, let's say Dagger Squad, right? You know.
That's way before. That's way before the
Dagger
Squad.
I don't know about any of your groups,
just to give them
your congregations, none of it.
No, well, okay. Just for the record, the Amin Ra Squad was founded by Ankh to counter the Allah team, but many people don't know about the Allah team. That was Dr. Wesley Muhammad's crew. Because Dr. Wesley Muhammad came out saying, throw Kemet in the garbage can, throw Maat in the trash can, throw Amin Ra this, then make it God away. I've shown it many times, but I'm going to show it now.
Throw Kemet if you want to get off sensitive.
See, look, and this is where he was kind of taking my words and like flipping them and then like painting the narrative that he wanted to paint at this point, right? Because he probably was already going to Ben play this. But what I was saying was I heard about the Amin Ra Squad. So he had people that was on the panel that was, you know, pretty much like trying to be hilarious and make jokes about something that he was a part of. And I was actually acknowledging that, you know, I done did a little history on the Amin Ra Squad. I know what it is. And I'm trying to give them, you know, a correspondent idea of what the Amin Ra Squad was. So I said something modern, the Dagger Squad, right? Everybody know who Garfield is and stuff like that if you watch Sinetta. So when I said that, he took that as like, no, Amin Ra Squad was before. He switched the narrative. He clever, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He's swift on his feet, bro. I gotta give it to him, man. Salute the Maat forever, man. Shaka, you clever, boy. You clever. I had to stay on my toes, dog. You clever, dog. Y'all check it out.
Come on, go ahead. About blacks, conquering blacks. Throw Maya in the trash can. Throw Amin Ra, the slave nation, God away.
So anyway, to make the long story short, I don't know if the word homage is appropriate. Like we should pay homage to Sinetta because some people knew me through his channel. Some people know other people when they came on my channel. But you know, feel free to speak. Feel free to continue the Telescope channel.
Okay, so I mean, maybe homage may not be the right words for like whatever y'all endeavors was, or like y'all differences. Because when you came up there on the panel last time, like just recently when you came up, you remember, it was like a little spicy and stuff like that. You know, it got like a little chaotic. But the thing is like, you know, a lot of I'm saying the people that's in. Hold
on. Just to get some clarity now. You said the differences. Do you know what the difference is between me and Sinetta?
See, look, this is where it gets spicy. This is where it gets sticky. Because at this point, he just told me to go ahead and speak. So I was going to speak, but he keep trying to persuade and change the narrative. He just told me to go ahead and speak. I was going to speak and tell him, like, look, what I meant by like pay homage. Like, so you don't probably got to pay homage for like what y'all background was, or like whatever y'all build up in y'all relationship and y'all fallout was, you know, the origins and the ending and the resolution of y'all relationship. I can't really say what it was because I don't know how far y'all go back and I don't know when y'all relationship ended. But all I can say is for him to put your platform on that trajectory and pretty much catapult it. Yeah, a lot of people knew who you were. I mean, you know, you probably had been on YouTube for 15 years, but he made it so I feel like this is my opinion as well. And this is what I was trying to give him my opinion. He made it so that if you were on YouTube, let's say 8 years, you didn't have to be on YouTube for another 6 years or another, 7 years for people to actually know what you're teaching and what you're talking about, and people not thinking that you're crazy or putting out your content. Because I think that he put the light on Kemet. Like he really, and I probably don't got a convincing or a convicting voice, but he put the light on Kemet. I think that everybody can attest to that. Not only did he put the light on Kemet, but he put the light on brothers like Shaka Atmos, brothers like Jabari Osei and stuff like that, so that they can get their scholarship too. Those brothers have stuff to offer too, whatever your opinions may be on them. Debate them on it. Like they be saying, man, source up. So the thing was right here, and he was sourcing up. I ain't gonna lie, he was playing sources. He was sourcing up. I got to give it to him, but you was finding the wrong sources. It wasn't about finding those sources. It's easy to find dirt. Like, it's so entertaining to entertain the dirty shit and to find dirt on niggas and entertain those type of sources. But it's hard to find that scholarship and to, defeat somebody with knowledge and stuff like that. He had a couple of points, but I think that he was just trying to curve me to kind of put me in a position to go against, what I'm saying, what I believe in. And it's like, I'm not for that shit, bro. Like it's not about, I'm trying to make it about, the kids and stuff like that at this particular moment, because I feel like it was convenient for him. If it was about the kids, you would have been stood on it. You would have been stuck. That's how they said in the streets. You would have been stuck. If it was about the kids, it wasn't about that. It was about a personal vendetta. And I didn't want to get in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you don't choose sides or you don't pick sides, it'd be different endeavors. But fortunately enough with this brother, what I'm saying, I can't say he was a man, because at the end he will say something that I thought was admirable and or admirable. And when you see it, I'm pretty sure you'll think the same thing. You can say, okay, well, it ain't no bad blood. So y'all check it out. I'm gonna let it ride out to the end, man, till we get done talking.
Enlighten me.
Huge difference.
Okay, I'm going to show you. Hold on.
But
there
he's
it is.
right.
There it is.
Let's not forget the mighty Hebrew nigga, who you get constantly on your channel, who's on all the Hebrews channel. Don't forget the mighty Hebrew, the bald head nigga, been already incarcerated in prison for molesting a young child. He came home and they violated him again because the nigga was trying to fuck with another child.
Crazy.
So here for the record, you have the court summary of the mighty Hebrew. So you can see that there are 6 charges that he was found guilty of, and you do have rape, first of all.
That the other day.
But look though, but look, I'm not even trying to get into all of that shit, because I see that's the trend right now. Everybody want to get into paperwork, but nobody want to do no time. I'm not trying to get into that shit. That's not none of my business. I don't even know who the fuck the mighty Hebrew is, to be honest with you.
Somebody in the community is trying to make it.
Check me out. When you show shit like that, I gotta take my face off of the camera. When you show shit like that, I gotta take my face off the camera. But I'm saying to you, Shaka, because this is your platform. You feel me? I'm saying to you, I just came up here to more so like Olive Branch and reach out to you so I can learn more shit to you, more shit from you about Kemet shit, because I actually make Kemet merch. You know what I'm saying? That's really why I reached out to you. It wasn't about none of this
well,
shit.
I mean, you have to write to, if you don't care about child molesters, it's on you. I do care.
For sure, I do. No, don't get twisted. Don't try to twist
the narrative. I don't want to stop it. I don't want to stop it, but you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that right there, bro. You gotta watch that. Watch this. Look, watch this. You gotta watch that, man. You gotta watch that. And I told him I'd take my face off the camera if you're gonna, be putting up people charges and stuff like that, because I don't want no parts of that, because like they ain't got nothing to do with me right now. I'm on a whole nother different like wave and a whole nother different frequency. I just came up here to get knowledge because I feel like he's a scholar, Y'all check it out.
Forget the mighty Hebrew nigga, who you get constantly on your channel, who's on all the Hebrews channel. Don't forget the mighty Hebrew, the bald head nigga, been already incarcerated in prison for molesting a young child. He came home and they violated him again because the nigga was trying to fuck with another child.
Crazy.
So here for the record, you have the court summary of the mighty Hebrew. So you can see that there are 6 charges that he was found guilty of, and you do have rape, first of all.
That the other day.
Okay, so
hey, but look though, but look, I'm not even trying to get into all of that shit because I see that's the trend right now. Everybody want to get into paperwork, but nobody want to do no time. I'm not trying to get into that shit. That's not none of my business.
What I tell them, bro, that's real. Hey, that's some real shit that I told that boy, bro. Hey, no cap, but that's some real shit. Hey, nobody want to do that, bro. Nobody want to do that time. Nobody want to do that time. Everybody want to be, talking about paperwork and who's a snitch. But when it's time to do that time, a lot of these people that's talking about paperwork and that's pulling paperwork ain't never did no time. Everybody want to talk about paperwork, but ain't never did no time. Never laid down. Never did no time. Come on. I'm just gonna be real. We gotta call it as we see it, man. I'm gonna call it as I see it. I don't know about y'all, but remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope, and you're now watching the Telescope channel.
Somebody in the community is trying to make it.
Check me out. When you show shit like that, I gotta take my face off of the camera. When you showing shit like that, I gotta take my face off the camera. But I'm saying to you, Shaka, because this is your platform. You feel me? I'm saying to you, I just came up here to more so like Olive Branch and reach out to you so I can learn more shit to you, more shit from you about Kemet shit because I actually make Kemet merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really why I reached out to you. It wasn't about none of this
well,
shit,
I mean, you have to write to if you don't care about child molesters, it's on you. But I do care.
For sure, I do. Don't get it twisted. Don't try to switch the narrative.
But
I'm ass motherfucker. Don't try to switch the narrative. But that's not why I came up.
No, but
you wanted to tell me something about a child molester, and I feel like, bro, if you knew something about it before me, I'm a stranger. I'm coming on here about some clothes. Tell you about Kemet clothes. If you knew something about that shit, if you really feel pressed about that issue, you should have pressed the line already. Don't try to put it on me to go be.
No. Hold on.
I ain't no war daddy.
Well, okay.
No, you're not trying to do that.
Wait. The Telescope channel. I want to hold on.
I feel you, God. I feel you.
Hold on.
That's real shit though. Like he's talking about you don't care about child molesters.
They have
real shit, God.
Look, he started kicking them boys. He wanted to have a conversation. Now he started kicking them boys. Let's get this content.
Listen to this, brother.
We have those guys who've been convicted for sexual misconduct. Garfield Reed spoke about this. Yourself, you spoke about Nazi, and Garfield Reed.
No. This one was when he came on my platform. I want to show you the first time I was a guest on Saneta's platform. The first time I was a guest on his panel.
You know, the brother Mighty Hebrew, if I'm not mistaken, Garfield said that he was there was some sexual misconduct.
Nah, we don't want to talk about that.
I'm just saying what was stated publicly. Garfield said it publicly. You know what?
So just so that you know, brother, the first time I was a guest on this platform, I brought it up. You sound like there's that game, the hot potato. Like, have to give it away quick because it's burning your hands. Like, I ain't trying to put anything on you, brother. If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But just for the record, this is... Hold on, wait, brother, hold on.
I understand how the game goes, family. I understand how the game goes.
No, but it's no game, brother. Check this out.
This is content. It's content that we're making, so I understand how the game goes. Meaning, like, it's a hot topic and it's something that, your core fan base might be coming here to watch. But the thing is like, I'm coming here to give them... If I could be a little flat commercial,
see, I'm coming here to cut me off.
Give you a little praise, give you a little merch, and
I appreciate that, but
you want to get into the drama, bro. You want to get into the beef, bro.
Hold on.
Trying to hear that
I'm
shit.
not asking you to criticize the Mighty Hebrew or Saneta. I'm just trying to explain to you that this is the reason why there's an issue with Saneta, because Saneta invites convicted rapists and child molesters. Now, I'm sure you've heard Tuzariak say that he financially supported the ISUPK member who went to prison for molesting a child. I'm sure you've heard that, have you?
I have not heard that, but I'm sure you're gonna play it. But look,
you cut me off before I say I ain't heard it, but I'm sure you're gonna play it.
I've heard many stories about the whole polite situation with Saneta and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, Saneta probably has his endeavors to. You don't know what kind of loyalty you got to these people or whatever. We don't got
hold on, brother. Hold on.
Are you accused of molesting your wife, niece, who is your niece?
He wanted to play this already. He was already gonna play this. This was already on his schedule. It's already in his back screen. He was gonna play this already, but he cut me off to play it. But the thing is what I was trying to get off was like, you don't know them boys' loyalty, and this is a lot of old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things went back then that didn't go right now, and also I'm pretty sure that brother that said these things on this video don't feel the same way. But if he does, I mean, shame on him. Also, and that's Tazariak, as a matter of fact, that's sitting up there. But I say that to say, like, you don't know what loyalty that Sinetta has to these people. These people could have, poked the bitch up for Sinetta or anything, called a fade for Sinetta, whatever. You don't know, gave Sinetta rent money, anything, You don't know, or did a debate so Sinetta can get his car note paid or pay for that high ass New York car insurance up there. All the damn potholes that y'all got up there, man. I need to fix some shit. But anyways, you don't know, bro. You don't know what endeavors that they done had together and what debts and loyalty that they got that they hold with each other. So, that's why I don't get in between stuff like that, because this is the internet, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know them boys personally. I don't know their personal life. So that's why I just try to keep it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like what Sinetta put on the internet, besides what everybody trying to bash him and put on the internet about who he's associated with, what Sinetta put on the internet, it seems like, he's an upstanding brother. He gave us knowledge. He made brothers and young brothers like myself, the younger generation that's still in their 20s, have the desire and the fiend and feed for knowledge. And he gave us a lot of stuff. Like I actually even create Kemet merch because I wanted to dive into Kemet because of Sinetta, and I seen you on there and brothers like Shaka Atmos and brothers like Jabari Ose, that held themselves accordingly and stuff like that, and had great debates. And I'm talking about pretty much brutally, verbally destroy people, with their intellect and with their minds and with their scholarship. So I really appreciate that. I can appreciate that. I don't know if you guys can, but I can. So that's why I came on the platform, not for this right here, man.
I have no recollection of that. You would have to inform me of what you're talking about. I have no recollection of that.
Okay, I will be able to one day. So I have my third question. Captain Tazariak, do you have a homie that's in prison right now for child molestation that you support financially?
Yes.
But I thought you were against child molestation and those that are molesters to children.
I am against child molestation and those that molest children.
So why are you supporting this person, but you speak ill against others that have a love for people that have been just accused of child molestation?
Okay, I'll answer your question very easily. When I was at both cases of both trials, the evidence that they had, they gave the brother a lie detector test, which he passed. They tested the sister for the young girl, rather, whether her hymen was broke because he was accused of molesting her. Her hymen was not broke. A hymen, for those that don't know, a hymen is something that they use to test to see if the woman's or the child's virginity has been broken or anything like that. There was information that she said that she gave, which she then retracted. So the first case that they did was thrown out. The second case, they did not want to answer to. The jury was hung on it, and the judge did not want to release them until they came up with an answer, and then they came up with a guilty verdict. So from observing the case, if he was guilty of the crime, I would in no way support the brother. But from the evidence of the case, from the testimonies of him as well as the individuals involved, he was not guilty, even though he was found guilty.
Wow, so he was not guilty, even though he was found guilty, but you speak ill against someone else that is not guilty, but they say he was guilty. So I have a question. This brother that you support, does he have children?
Yes.
And if so, do you ever say to those children, you have a father that's a child molester?
No, I don't.
Well, why do you do that to others that have a love for Dr. Malachi Z. York Ill and you want his children of him a quote-unquote so-called child molester, and you speak for supporting him?
All right. The brother, the telescope, I forgot the last word in his username. He left halfway through this clip here. Now you're free to come back, brother. But I just want everybody to know.
And see, look, and that let me know that it was good graces. He offered me to come back and we could still talk about it. But I really left not even only mid clip, but beginning clip. I left because not only did I posted a post about, to Zariak, and I was joking and like, oh, ISUPK had to come resuscitate to Zariak or whatever, but it wasn't nothing malicious like this, anything like that. I'm not trying to post a brother on some shit to get him jammed up and make his name look bad and smother his name. Now hindsight looking at those clips now, like, those brothers saying like, nah, they don't represent that, multiple wives and stuff like that. It kind of looks a little bit more different, but if you go check it out, it's on the page or whatever, it's on the channel. But yeah, by him saying that, man, salute to Shaka, man. By him saying that, that let me know that, it's still, room for me to come in there and get some more content in with him or whatever, which I would love to do, because that's initially why I came on there, bro. I didn't come on there for, the bull crap and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit, you can say that shit for the birds, bro, like 30 seconds of YouTube. But I got another clip, bro. I wanted to show y'all. I thought that was real funny, bro. Let's check this out, bro. I got another clip I want to show y'all. It's one of my older clips. And initially I actually came into Shaka's channel because he was talking about Bro Sanchez, and I seen everybody know that Bro Sanchez talk about flat earth, and I seen Bro Sanchez talking about Kemet, and I'm like, damn, how the hell does Bro Sanchez go from flat earth to talking about and bashing Kemet? Like, you tripping, because those don't even go hand in hand. I think that I would rock with the Kemet theory and the Kemet ideology before I rock with the flat earth ideology. No cap. I mean, I want to ask Brother Sanchez, do he even dive, or has he ever even been up underwater and stuff like that? Like you talking about flat earth and stuff like that, but you ain't even seen all parts of the earth, or all parts of the world. So I'm just saying, like, you got to be smart about this and, intellectual about this, and ask yourself, questions that you wouldn't normally ask yourself. If people talking about flat earth, you got to ask yourself, damn, has this person ever been up underwater? Because 75% of our water is undiscovered. So you talking about the scientists is lying to us, but you a nigga, and they say niggas can't swim, ain't it? Well, he be playing, he pushed the little button, they play the laughing button. Had a crowd laughing and shit, fake laughing. I'm just being honest, but this is some of the old content that I had right here. I don't know if any of y'all ever checked it out. I want y'all to check this out right here. I thought this was pretty funny. It's Corey Holcomb. He snaps on D Ortiz, bro, for having dudes sending her meat pics. You know what I'm saying? She got dudes sending her meat pics, and when it goes down, and this is for the young ladies out there, the older ladies, whatever, you 18 and up, you got dudes doing stuff for what you finna see right now. You got dudes doing stuff like this. You might want to call the authorities, because when something bad happens, don't be like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna happen. Oh my God, she was such a good girl. It's like, no, you got dudes sending shit like that and you entertaining it. You dead ass wrong. Y'all check this out though.
When I say that they are
and also, man, this is fair use and educational purposes. It's also already on my page, so I think I'm pretty good. But salute to Corey Holcomb for the content, man. You know what I'm saying? And remember, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope. You're now watching Telescope channel. Let's get into it though.
Intimidate me. I be watching shit on YouTube that I be like, wow, I saw some shit. You remember that time it was an explosion in that other country? I wish, man, they took it off the YouTube. I wish I'd have recorded it. I saw how people was looking in the streets all blowed up and shit like that.
That's him.
I don't see nothing. I just see him sending pictures.
All right, well, hold on.
Yeah, but see. Oh, no.
Look at this nigga Corey looking at it, dog.
Hello.
He must have been beaten up.
I told him.
No. He got his asshole out and showing his ass and balls from the back and shit with his face in it.
Wait. I tried telling him, and he was like,
"You find that amusing?"
No, it's disgusting. But I told you the other week that you were like, "Let me see."
Wait a minute,
I'm going to say his name.
What's disgusting about what he did?
You don't think that is disgusting?
I think it's disgusting. I'm a man. I don't want to look at no man like that.
Okay, I told you weeks ago. I said that I used to have this stuff.
See, look, this is what gave me. Corey said he don't want to look at a man like that, but the funny thing is, you're looking at a man like that, and then it looked like, look, I'm actually gonna rewind it a little bit, but it looked like he was interested to look. That's the funny thing. Then not only that, D is like, I don't know, bro. D a little old freak, man. She one of them little old freaks, man. Cause why you even got some shit like that from 4 years in your phone, baby girl? Like you an old freak, man. Just give me G, man. D a cougar, man.
And shit like that.
That's him.
I don't see nothing. I just see him sending pictures. Oh,
All right,
yeah.
well, hold on.
Yeah, but see,
okay.
oh no, you gotta get that.
Hello.
He must have been beaten up.
I told him.
No. He got his asshole out, and showing his ass and balls from the back and shit with his face in it.
Wait, he don't care.
I'm not looking at that shit.
Wait, I tried telling him, and he was like,
"Do you find that amusing?"
No, it's disgusting. But I told you the other week, and you were like, "Let me see."
Wait a minute,
I'm going to say his name.
What's
I'm
disgusting about what he did?
You don't think that is disgusting?
I think it's disgusting. I'm a man. I don't want to look at no man like that.
Okay, I told you weeks ago. I said that I used to have this stalker dude. I blocked him. It's been years. He's gross. And he don't even care. He's got his entire face on it.
You're under my tutelage. It's my job to tell you what you're supposed to do. You can't.
No, but
Will you let me finish?
Yes, but go ahead.
I'm trying to help you. You cannot let shit like that ride. Niggas who try you. And I'm telling you, this.
Hey, listen, look, and if you don't know right now, Corey is giving D the business right now because she got niggas sending her meat pictures. It's probably a teenage nigga or some, alphabet boy, LBGTQ, ABZ, all that shit that's sending her some shit like that, what he said that he seen, and as a man, I'm even scared to go on my cousin's phone. I don't even go on my cousin's phone. You might fuck around and see some shit, So for him to look at that and see that, man, I know his eyes bust wide open, like, you know what I'm saying? His whole world unchanged. His whole world upside down. Let's go.
This man ain't no different than the other niggas that was at the motherfucking Improv the other day that I got into it with.
Okay, but listen.
Him with that strap,
no, but listen. No, the only reason I'm not, because this guy's been blocked. It's not continuous. This was 4 years ago. I didn't want Corey to say anything because this one was all, that's it. Look, let's say his name. Let's put him out there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to give the guy attention like that.
Well, it's not for me. I don't think I can help you. I don't think I can help you.
This guy's gone. This guy's been blocked. I'm talking about this new guy. Yes, we can do that because this is the second time in a year just that this
you
person.
You can still block him. You just show that shit to the detectives.
You're talking about the new person.
Most of either one of these guys. Well, let me talk to the ladies out there.
The other guy's been blocked.
It doesn't matter.
I don't get anything from
all you
anymore.
ladies out
These
there.
These are screenshots from those years ago.
Pictures that you think are going too far. I'm not talking to you, D. I'm talking to the women out here who might not have thought of this.
I'm blocking the photo, Marcus, but look at the words he was saying. I'm just saying this guy was gross.
What difference does it make? It was 4 years ago, D.
What the fuck?
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
It was 4 years ago, right?
He said that like he done did it.
Oh God, Mark! Wow.
That's what he said. No, that's what he said.
Marlene, it was 4 years ago.
No, I'm saying the word.
But you wanted me to find the guy. I said I had a person that was stalking me, and I took a screenshot. I blocked him.
I'm not saying you did that. I'm saying the way you worded it. That's what this show does. This show helps people. Listen, when you get a person who you feel like takes it too far with videos they sending to you, most of the time, like the pictures I just seen in D phone, that is aggression. Where if a motherfucker feels safe to do that, he'll take it further. Motherfuckers who do that, right. I'm telling you from a man's point of view, it is your job to take that phone number or whatever form of social media he did that to you on and show it to the authorities. Because motherfuckers will take it that far and farther.
Boy, he might take
some. Don't say
it
was, well, he did it a while ago, so I said, forget it. I'm telling you, you ain't did nothing but helped him build his confidence with what he's willing to do. To the next disrespectfully. Right now, the disrespect is just video. But trust me, disrespect grows. When motherfucker can disrespect you, it grows. They'll get bolder and they'll do more. So what I'm saying to all you women out there, do not let predators get comfortable around you. Don't let that shit go.
Hey, bro, look, one thing I can say about that nigga, hey, I don't care if they cancel that nigga or not, bro. Well, I kind of do care if they cancel him because I like listening to his content. But one thing I can say about this nigga right here, bro, this nigga's gonna keep it a buck, bro. this shit right here is one of the realest things that a woman can hear. If you got a daughter out there or anything like that, because when a woman look pretty, you know, dudes just try shit. You know what I'm saying? You might be blessed down there. You're gonna just send a female a picture of your meat and stuff like that and think that it's gonna fly or she want to get down with me, but it don't always work like that. It don't always work like that, man. And to be real with you, man, that's sexual assault, you know, doing stuff like that. You feel me? And some women, they be so vulnerable, they don't really know what to do. Some women like it. Yeah, some women like it. No cap. Some women like it. But a lot of women, they be so vulnerable, you know, it's to the point where like they just accept that it's going on and they don't know what to do. And then niggas start getting even more aggressive with it, like sending even more crazier pictures and stuff like that. See, D like it. That's what it seemed like. D like it, bro. She old enough to know. She old at this age that she at, she old enough to know. She like this shit.
Them motherfuckers to the authorities be like, listen, this went too far. I need y'all to say something to him. That's all you got to say. I'm worried about my safety.
Right.
I guarantee you, a detective is going to get in touch with the dude, whether he press charges on the dude or not. The dude ain't fucking with you no more because they know. That shit Marcus brought up, that sexual predator shit.
Thank you, Johnny War. I know this.
Boy, that's some cold shit to have on your jacket. Man. You don't want to be listed as a sexual predator.
Exactly.
Man. You do not want that. So all you niggas out there who send dick pics for fun, homie, they got a charge for your ass that'll have you registering every time you move.
No, the only thing I didn't want to have happen was Corey was on one that night, and I didn't want him to say the guy's name and give him attention.
Why are you worried about what I say?
But because it has to do with me. It's the guy that was sending me the things.
Well,
I don't want to give me.
Yo, let me let you know something, bro. Let me let y'all know something. Nigga. You know something, bro. Let me let y'all know something. I think I got playback. I got playback on my shit. I got playback. But and I got to get that in order. Don't worry about it, y'all. I got to get that in order. But let me let y'all know something. Nigga, you can be having a good time at the beach late night, nigga, on South Beach, hitting something. Late night. You get caught doing it, guess what happened, nigga? You get a sexual assault charge, nigga. You got to register as a predator, nigga. Every month. Every month you got to register as a sexual predator. And you looking in the eyes of the people. You looking crazy. Everybody looking at you. You can't even go around schools. You can't drop your kids off. You can't go around schools. You can't be around kids. You know, you got to stay in a different apartment from your kids and where your kids stand. Now you looking like, damn, what the fuck I do now? What do I do now? I'm lost in this world. I'm lost in this world. I can't be around my kids. You know, this is a man's sport, bro. Life is a man's game, man. Life is a man's game. But it'll be nothing without a girl, without a woman. But life is a man's game, man. And if you don't understand that, then you lost out here. See, what he explaining is safety for a woman. Well, he trying to give her security, but she don't want it for herself. You can't give somebody something that they don't want for themselves. That's just real shit. Like, if you don't want that for yourself, like, I can't get that to you. But he giving her game though. No cap, he giving the game.
That's why I didn't that day.
No, you brought it up, D, because I don't know about it unless you say it. See, I'm a man, and it's my instincts to protect people I'm around. I can't help that.
Exactly, Bill Morgan.
I can't help that. I just was trying to give you the game, but
I got the game. You don't think I know this, but I'm saying I wasn't going to shout the guy's name out and everything because that's these.
I shout the nigga name out. What's the nigga name on there?
That's what I'm saying, but that's not cool. You don't
What's
want
not cool?
You don't. Why would we want to do that?
It wasn't cool for him to send that picture.
Of course, it's not.
Because it might
but
be
they-
somebody around him that wound up being a victim of his, and they never knew.
That definitely can't be his real name. But at the same time, you don't want to give him attention.
It don't matter if it's his real
It'll
name.
excite him.
Let me tell you something about clues.
This is sick. That other guy
Sometimes
is
you
sick.
hear something where you be like, "Oh, I know who you talk about," just because you said that. Just like on that movie with Chris Brown and T.I. where they was robbing the banks.
Oh, takers.
Remember when Chris Brown did like this before he got on the bike?
Yeah.
And then he did it again.
Yeah,
They was like, that's that motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody motherfucker clues is a motherfucker. I'm good at clues, and I ain't never even went to school for it. But that's why I watch people. I be, let me watch this motherfucker.
That's street IQ, man. You gotta have street IQ.
I ain't never went to school for trying to be no detective.
Oh.
But I got some detective skills like a motherfucker.
Oh, so do women. Hello.
I ain't got shit to do after
Most
the show
women do.
is over. I'm riding by a couple of bitches' house I know just to see what they doing. And I ain't gonna tell them I rolled by. I actually like doing that now. It's gotten addictive.
Oh my God.
Now that's some stalker shit. That's some stalker stuff.
Look, it started from a pebble to a boulder now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't let bitches know I'm riding by their house, but I know where you at, bitch. You ain't at home. I like catching bitches because I don't be having shit to do
You better
sometimes.
be careful with that habit, Corey.
That's
You're gonna
funny
be,
as
you're
hell.
gonna be jumping on me in that window soon.
That's
nigga.
funny.
In their window. Oh, man, I'd never play myself like that, man.
That's funny as hell. Somebody was like, "Do you
Wait a
need
minute,
some
that's real
goons?" Who do you
talk,
think
Corey.
you're talking
Somebody
to?
out here needed to hear all that. I know, man, because sometimes women don't know how to handle the business where a motherfucker stop disrespecting them. Motherfuckers prey on the weak. That nigga ain't sending pictures to no nigga because a nigga, man, let me tell you something, man.
You never know.
Hey, niggas be ready. Niggas kill each other, dog.
Damn, bro.
That's why he ain't doing it to a nigga.
Mm.
Niggas kill each other, man. Niggas kill each other.
Connection messing
He
up.
did it to you because he knows you are prey.
Corey, give me the other person.
I'm just saying, D. He know
I'm
you
not.
prey.
I can't look at that thing. It's
What it say?
Sagacious.
Hey, who? Corey going to be on the FBI file.
My connection messing up.
What?
I ain't never seen no. That wasn't no dick pic right there. That was what y'all described that shit. That was
what?
Well, y'all describe what was happening in that guy.
Oh, yeah,
The man had his asshole to the back,
that ain't no
balls,
dick pic
dick
right there.
hanging.
With his face in the shot.
I'm grown, nigga.
What do you call that?
That's a nigga. That's a nigga.
A sick pic. That's a sick pic
somebody.
right there, nigga.
That's a nigga who somebody in the family, like he done that to other people too.
Oh yeah.
He done that to other people
Oh yeah,
too.
that picture.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But
though.
I'm
That's a
saying,
fact, though. He
a
talking real
nigga,
shit.
a nigga in the family who love their sister, daughter, or whatever, will go over there and handle their business with that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the type of
They
nigga
said-
this is. That's why the nigga need to be on blast.
They said never say anything to D because you'll get
Right.
arrested. That's ridiculous. That's
You
silly.
will get arrested, motherfucker,
Like
if you
this,
take it too
this some
far.
shit. Exactly. That's
If
what
you
I'm saying,
take it
that
too
part,
far,
yeah.
she a woman. What, she ain't gonna beat you up?
But
Women
some-
ain't gonna beat
but
you up.
somebody on
Women
there
gonna talk shit.
Somebody on there said D needs some goons. You don't know what I got. That's funny. That's
Somebody say D need what?
goons. I'm like, you don't even know what I got.
Fuck it, I said D got goons. She just don't. She
I don't talk on that
exercise the
stuff,
shit.
right? I don't have to. And half the time
Y'all
you say
crazy if
something,
y'all don't think
half
D
the time
got
it's scary
goons.
to me on
D
my
don't
end.
never exercise the shit. D, you too nice like that nigga.
No, it's not that I'm too nice.
sent
It's being,
that shit.
no, it's being smart because if you
That
say
nigga-
certain
Hey,
things,
that's
when
my
you a
connection,
person,
man. My
I'm sorry, but
connection
when you're a
going
person
crazy.
in my position and you do know people like that, you actually got to watch what you say because I have people that'll do things on their own just because, just on the strength,
be
just like.
good,
So
just be
you got to watch
good.
what you actually say because you'll be putting other
That
people.
nigga need a hospital job.
You'll be putting other people in a position because they will do something for me where I don't even. I'd be like, oh, I didn't ask for
That
that.
nigga need a hospital job. That nigga
I'm
need
just
to
saying.
be in the hospital
You gonna be fucking the paper.
I'm
on
not I'm
FaceTime
not talking
saying,
about this guy.
"Oh, sorry."
Yeah, he
That's what
would.
that nigga
Oh, he
needs.
said,
He
oh.
would.
That nigga need to have them niggas be like,
Hey,
apologize
yo,
now.
salute, man. This is my old.
Be glad
this is
you
my
alive,
old clips
nigga.
right here, man. This shit funny.
That's a
as hell.
hospital job. You don't kill a nigga for that, because a nigga like that, a hospital job with that nigga will never
Yeah.
do that again.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
That can happen.
Even though them predator niggas, them motherfuckers, it's some predator
Beat a nigga
niggas
ass
who need to be, they be saying,
If you,
lock
hey,
me up.
if you
I
messing
don't
with
wanna be
kids,
out 'cause I'm gonna do something.
then that's what you
You gotta stop
deserve.
that shit
You feel me?
while it's small, man.
Yeah,
Some
fuck
predators,
that
they
shit.
start off with small shit.
We done went
Yes.
way over.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, man, fuck that shit, man. Darlene, handle your business with that shit, man. Stop. But if you guys set examples, you ain't gonna take the disrespect. Because it probably ain't a nigga who about no motherfucking real motherfucking danger. It's just a nigga who a bird who needs to be cooled off.
They're weird.
And that's what you do to them niggas. You cool them off.
Cause they mess them
cool them off, nigga. That's what you doing. All right, let me show you. Let me show you what.
They mess with my connection. Hold on, y'all. They mess with my connection, man. I gotta flag them off, swipe them off. So look, right now, you know what I'm saying? We watching some of my old content. Salute to Corey Holcomb, you know what I'm saying? It's fair use of educational purposes. But yeah, we watching some of my old content right here, man. Hope y'all guys enjoy.
What happened when you do this? Stupid motherfucker.
There it is. Right.
I say, D, you right on this one. What D right about?
Yeah.
Did I say something wrong? I'm open to you if I'm wrong.
Maybe
I just know what niggas will do.
There.
Putting him out there? Yeah, okay. What else you gonna do?
Give him attention like that. That ain't going to the authorities. That's different. That I agree with. I'm talking about.
Darling, let me explain something to you.
Hey, yo, D like that shit, bro.
That attention, obviously.
You kept a nigga asshole picture in your phone for 4 years.
No, that was not my phone. You asked for it a couple of weeks ago. That screenshot was saved in case.
Hey.
I even said the guy's name. I don't have it in my phone.
I gotta rewind it because my connection messing up too. So I might as well rewind it. They probably trying to like knock me down because I'm playing this and you know, Corey probably got his shit copyright strike and all the other shit put up, but without the fences and everything set up or whatever, I'm trying to let y'all play it. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all hear it. My fault, not play it, but let y'all hear it. Check it out. That nigga said you had an asshole picture in your goddamn phone for 4 years. You talking about?
Give him attention like that. That ain't
Corey
going to the
Hill.
authorities. That's different. That I agree with. I'm talking about.
Darling, let me explain something to you.
No, some of those people are so weird. They want that attention. Obviously, the
You
guy
kept a
would hide it.
nigga asshole picture in your phone for 4 years.
No, that was not in my phone. You asked for it a couple of weeks ago. That screenshot was saved in case. I even said the guy's name. I don't have it in my phone. I couldn't find it, and you said you don't have those. They don't.
You had it on your hard drive?
They don't exist. Yes, they're in the cloud. I've been took a screenshot because it was weird. When you saw the degree of them, you saw the text. Yeah, it was weird. So I said I'm gonna save it.
Hey, listen, man. If you want to,
Yeah.
That nigga probably
look,
dead.
man. Hey, look. If you want to mess around with D, man, you got to be a freak because she gonna put you in the cloud, man. She gonna save your picture in the cloud. You got to be sending ass shots and all type of shit like that.
Yeah, you saw how weird he was. Yeah, you didn't see the first 3 pictures.
That
Yeah,
nigga probably dead.
He
That's
was
a- That's a weirdo nigga.
Don't.
What I'm just saying.
But anyway,
you do what you gonna do. But I just had to give you the information because
of course I will.
And I know what niggas will do to a woman when they feel like ain't nobody looking.
Right.
I'm saying 5 out of 10 niggas is perverts.
Ugh. No, that's a sicko. That's more than a.
Some are worse than others, but 5 out of 10 niggas, when ain't nobody looking, they'll try a woman or some even a child.
Yeah.
I'm talking about on some perverted shit.
Yeah,
because I'm telling you, niggas be horny.
Young. That's a fact. That's a fact.
They be horny in the motherfucker, and they'll try it.
He ain't lying.
But I don't know, D. Shit, keep that motherfucker another 4 years.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. And if
sex
you a man,
offenders
you know.
supposed to be exposed. Big Robinson.
Absolutely.
He be saying some real shit.
Not like the way I'm saying.
Look,
Forget it. I'm not gonna take
real.
more time.
Look, let me hold on. Let me
I know,
pause
D,
because
you
I gotta
embarrassed
reiterate on what he just said. That's some real. He just said some real shit. 5 out of 10 niggas is perverts, and when you ain't watching, they'll mess with a child, and he is not lying. And some of the niggas most of the niggas gonna vouch for it, but it's some victims that's gonna vouch for it. The niggas that won't vouch for it is probably them niggas that 5. They probably went out of them 5. No cap. He just said some real shit. Check him out.
Yeah, pull it. But I don't know, D. Shit, keep that motherfucker another 4 years.
That's some real shit.
Sex offenders supposed to be exposed. Big Robinson.
Absolutely.
He be saying some real shit.
Not like the way I'm saying. Forget it. I'm not gonna take more time.
I know, D, you embarrassed because you didn't do what you supposed to do.
That is not it.
I'm giving you the game right now. I'm telling you what you do.
That's not it. Who would be embarrassed for that?
Put them pervert niggas on blast.
No, I just didn't want you. I know how you get on the shows like that. That's different than reporting them.
You say you know how I get?
Yeah, like when you want to expose somebody, when you want to say their name, and this is you in the face and the picture. No, I didn't want to do it that way.
Do you know the name of the first dude?
That's what you supposed to do.
I don't think that's his real name, but his name is on there. He didn't hide anything. He didn't hide anything.
What is his name?
Hold on. Like I know it, memorize it. It's on the top.
Say his name. Don't be scared.
I don't know who that is. Oh, that's the first
Trying to
dude.
say
Yes.
this nigga, boy.
I'm
She
saying,
trying to
like,
say this
what
nigga.
is his name? What does that say?
Capone Porter.
Appreciate you, Sneak
Is that a
Porter,
P-U-R or
Yeah.
P-O-R?
You really can't see
Let
it.
everybody. You
Okay,
supposed
this
to
is a nigga named
expose this
Capone
nigga,
Porter.
man. Because guess
And
what? Just like
this
this
new
brother
guy
Nigga
that
on
said,
blast.
he
this
probably
guy
What the
met
that
nigga
somebody
gonna
right
say?
now.
We
So
got
if he's sending stuff like that to random people, like you know, like D, not knowing if D she on the Corey Holcomb show, and you sending pictures like that, exposed to yourself like that to her phone, that nigga probably doing that shit to people around him and his family. People need to know who this nigga is so they can watch their kids around this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got a 1-year-old and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my daughter turning 2 at April Fools. You know what I'm saying? God blessed me with a gift. He fooled me and thought I was gonna have a boy. I don't want to having a little girl, beautiful little girl, smart as hell. But I'm not just for that simple reason right there. This man might be working at a daycare. I don't like my daughter going any and everywhere, man. Even if I had a son, I wouldn't let my son go any and everywhere. Not in this climate, how today is. You don't know. You never know.
the shit right here, goof ass nigga.
and the guy that sent it tonight.
Hot box ass
I
nigga.
don't know who that is because it doesn't have a number. Yes.
Somebody know a nigga named Capone Porter. See, it's niggas
He
who
left
do
his
this
portal
shit
open.
who know how to research niggas when they get information.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no number on there?
That was on Facebook.
Okay. Some nigga named Capone Porter on Facebook. He
Cap.
bogus as hell.
That
We
nigga
got
probably-
the evidence to show
That
it.
nigga Corey called Cap just like I
Right.
did.
Get that paper, nigga.
Oh my, stop! I can't.
Nigga say, man, ain't no.
Somebody
That
say
nigga
D
say,
is not
hold
the
on, ain't no
sharpest,
number on
bless her
there.
heart. Ain't no number on there?
That was on Facebook.
Okay.
Cap.
Some nigga shit right here, goof ass nigga.
And the guy that sent it tonight.
Hot box ass
I
nigga.
don't know who that is because it doesn't have a number.
Called
Yes.
Cap.
Somebody know a nigga named Capone Porter.
I
See,
call
it's
Cap.
niggas
He
who
left
do
his
this shit
portal open.
who know how to research niggas when they get information.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no number on there?
That was on Facebook.
Okay. Some nigga named Capone Porter on Facebook. He bogus as hell.
That
We
nigga
got
probably-
the evidence to show it.
A nigga pastor now.
He like that shit.
Right. Get that paper, nigga.
Oh my, stop! I can't.
Somebody say D is not the sharpest, bless her heart. I wanted to
Right,
read
right.
Somebody say that's not his real name. It's probably not his
That's
real
what
name.
I said in the first place,
But you
right?
put niggas on blast because they done used that name before. Probably on a woman that's watching the show, like, oh, that's the nigga. Let me show you what he did to me.
Ugh.
Then
Oh,
it piles up.
Oh,
And you
I
see,
believe it because
this is a weirdo who ain't safe in the motherfucking game. He ain't safe in the
Mhm.
streets. That's why you put the niggas on blast who do too much. That's the only thing you can do. I ain't saying you put everybody on blast because that ain't how you really supposed to live. But if a nigga is a predator type nigga, hey man, put that nigga out there. That nigga ain't right. That nigga, what they do to niggas in jail who fuck with kids?
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Toss their ass up.
Nigga, get your motherfucking ass fuck away from me.
Banging.
Somebody say, can we move on? No, motherfucker.
Hey.
No, what's up? Anyway, we finna wrap this shit up.
Hey,
dog. We
look,
went long as hell,
wait, hold
man.
on.
Well, the show started late.
Cause the clip finna end, but I'm gonna let you know one thing: rats and pedos, man. It's all they gonna get. Gun smoke. That's all they gonna get enough. Gun smoke. A whole lot of it. And you calling your family, Mom, send me some money. Gun smoke. Please, Mom, in the hospital. Mo, gun smoke. It's gonna happen every time. I'm telling you, bro. This ain't no cap, bro. No lie, bro. I done seen it, bro. Multiple times on multiple occasions, bro. Trust me, bro. On multiple occasions, I done seen it. So anytime you see some shit like that, you supposed to expose it. D seemed like a old freaky ass old lady, and she liked that shit. She seemed like she liked that shit. I was actually gonna show y'all. I was gonna show y'all me and Brother Reggie. I was on Brother Reggie's show, and we had a good conversation or whatever. So Dr. Reggie is somebody who I'm pretty sure a lot of people may know about. I'm not confident if you all do know about him, but if you watch Sinetta's studio, Sinetta TV, then you know exactly who I'm talking about. This brother is a very clever brother, keen on his comedic science. He knows what he's talking about. Very educated, highly educated, need I say. And I actually happened to get an opportunity to ask him some questions. So I'm gonna show you guys some of that without my live buffering or having any complications. Um, Let me see. Can I share my screen really quick? And salute to the House of Consciousness for allowing me to have this opportunity, and salute to Dr. Reggie for answering these questions, man. Because these are some of the questions I really wanted to ask. I had more questions, but I wanted to give people their time and let them get their little questions off and speak to Dr. Reggie because. I mean, he's a hot commodity. Let's be real, man. Everybody, see him on the House of Consciousness or whatever, and they want to speak to him. And by me making content, it was a perfect thing for my channel, to educate people of melanin and people of my background, and also to show other people around the world that we have brothers of colors that's actually out here, just educating people and not just putting out fake news and quote unquote being woke. And it's crazy every time they mention woke, I always think black, a black person with intelligence. So anytime you're intelligent, then I guess you quote unquote woke. But it seems to be, again, once again, I seem to be buffering. For whatever reason, I seem to be doing that. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of what I'm broadcasting. It'll pop up and it'll go away, but I don't know if it's because of what I'm broadcasting or if it's because of the words that I'm saying. But yeah, man, we in here, man, and I'm gonna give y'all some knowledge too. We got some more stuff to talk about. I actually want to talk about the Chinese and the Saudi Arabia deal, and I want to talk about a couple of things. So we're gonna get into this and play this clip, and then after that we'll get up out of here and then get to the next roll on, which will be the Chinese and the Iran deal. I don't know if you guys not Chinese and Iran, but the Chinese and Saudi Arabia deal, and then we might get into Chinese and Iran. But I don't know if you guys even know about the capital distribution that they gave them, and I don't know if you guys know about the deal that they did with the currency. So we're gonna talk about a little bit about that. If you guys know anything about that, then you can actually join the live. The link is right there in the chat. You can just hit live chat. You'll pop down and you'll see the link. Join. I'll see you in the back channel, and if you show your face, and sub up to the channel, I got you. I'll pull you up. We can talk more about it. But right now, I'm gonna show you a little bit about Dr. Reggie, man. Dr. Reggie, salute to you, man, and House of Consciousness for letting me get this opportunity. And here we go.
Same time, it's a double-edged sword because we don't want to get into this box where we're romanticizing Egypt and we are it's still controversy, but
right,
blackening Egypt to the point because we understand that Africa, the continent, has the most genetic diversity, and we understand that that civilization was a diverse civilization and had changes over many and thousands of years. So we got to be honest and truthful, but definitely supporting the scholars and academics and experts in that field is what we need to be doing. I wanted to ask Reggie, like, what would be our move? Because I seriously definitely go to that presentation in Orlando, Miami.
If you can afford it, because see, that's the
I wanted to ask Reggie.
Man, y'all see the telescope in there, man. Do you not, man? Salute to the tribe. Peace and blessings to the tribe, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Telescope here, man. We in there. Dr. Reggie. Got a couple of questions with Dr. Reggie, man. Salute, man. We shooting our questions, man. We taking our chances, man. We shooting our shot. For sure, man. Pause, but we shooting our shot, man. Dr. Reggie answered some good questions. Let's go. Salute to the Telescope channel, man. Remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope, and you're now watching Telescope channel. Let's get it.
What would be our move? Because
it's okay. He just muted his mic.
I know. Right, but me and the goddess in the chat, she was looking up tickets already, and we saw them for $99. Like, I can do that, even if I got to be in the balconies. But I do think it needs to be an organized effort or an organized attack, so to speak. Whereas if we do go to these spaces to ask questions or quote unquote confront, that they are well organized questions, have been pre-selected by a think tank, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? So we can really push that notion of academia and intelligence, and squeeze out the biasness that's been had.
Okay, let me follow up on what you just said. So you're gonna go to this event. Okay, so when you go to this event, like, what do you anticipate? What would be the...
Okay, so if you guys don't know, I'm actually on a panel right now with an MD, and I'm talking to Dr. Reggie. Salute to Dr. Reggie, man, once again in the House of Consciousness. And this is why I say, man, platforms like this is why, just to wrap everything all up, because I don't know if you guys seen the conversation with me and Shaka on his channel. Yeah, you guys go sub up to Maat Forever. If you don't know about it, go check it out. But this is why I said, Sinetta deserves his flowers while you're here, man. You got to pay homage, because I'm able to get on panels and get on platforms to talk to people with doctor's degrees about, Africa and where we come from. Just to know a little bit about where we come from means a lot. It means more than nothing. You know what I'm saying? So for us to have platforms like this and be able to talk to brothers like this and have them so accessible, I'm on with look at brother Daniel. He's an MD. Look at brother Reggie, Dr. Reggie. He has a doctorate. So excuse me. For us to have these platforms that we can speak to these brothers and them to be so accessible to us to get this knowledge, I think that's a blessing that honestly comes from Sinetta Studios and the House of Consciousness and Sinetta TV. So that's why I mean by pay homage, bro. Like, and if you want to utilize that, everybody doesn't have the free will or the will to go read a book and obtain this knowledge. Some people have to, ask questions. So that's what I was able to do, and I'm happy I was able to do that, so I can do that for the people that's like me, man, that's coming to the channel. And that's what the Telescope channel is about, man. Feeding the knowledge, finding these platforms where we can get knowledge for our people and feed our kids knowledge. Somebody can have the kids watching this. Somebody that's 14, 15, 16, 17 can be watching this, and that's what it's about, man. Feeding the kids knowledge, feeding our brains, and learning about us. You know what I'm saying? So I found this very dope. Let's continue to watch it, and then we're gonna get on to what these Chinese talking about with changing their currency and their capital from the Saudi Arabian changing their currency from the US dollar to the Chinese yuan. So let's get into it.
The best outcome from your perspective?
Well, usually I've been to these events before. So usually in these lectures or events, they do have a Q&A session afterwards. You get what I'm saying? Or during. So that will be the time to acknowledge said biases, but in a very professional, eloquent, and particular manner, though. I mean, it's
okay,
not
so let's say
you do it.
Okay, so let's say you are given a microphone, you're able to challenge him eloquently and professionally, and then he's going to respond. He's just going to deny and stick to his facts. What happens next?
Okay, so this won't be a battle.
Take Final Cut Pro to the next level with the ultimate bundle. Just $99
any
for every single Final Cut.
In between what we have going on, I don't want to have to cut out none of this from the copyright
plugin we make.
So let's stop that.
With intellect, so be asking him questions.
Get back to this content. And let's go, man. Salute to Dr. Reggie once again, man. Salute to the House of Consciousness. And man, salute to Sinetta, man, for allowing us to even know who Dr. Reggie is and be able to put this brother on the platform to get a scholarship, man. It's a blessing. Let's go.
Him responding, but also for someone who's intelligent or knowledgeable enough to infer the facts along with those questions. You understand? Academic dialogue. It can be
Saudi leaders.
I'm not going to object to us enthusiasts doing it. Also, we've done it before. We just did it in a chat when we were, had the chance to interact with some experts and ask them questions on said particular subject that we've been like debating in the community. You get what I'm saying? There was no fight, no argument. Everybody didn't, necessarily agree, confirm or deny on the situation, but we had the opportunity. So we would do the same thing with him. We know there's going to be some pushback, but we can just lay it out. Again, it's already been done, with the Out of Africa debate and conference years ago with Dr. Clark. Get what I'm saying? This has been ongoing, but at the same time, you have museums across the globe, particularly the well-established ones here.
Eric
I
Bizzle, man,
personally
sub
have
up,
been
bro,
to the
and
Boston
hit the
Museum of
link,
Fine Arts
bro,
and
so
seen
you
it
can
with my own
join
eyes.
the stream,
Their
man. Get into the
primaries
stream,
to
brother.
say that, ancient Egypt, Kemet is an indigenous African culture. So Hawass is coming, saying otherwise. I mean, that is just
yeah. I mean, so
it's the
I
same
agree.
thing.
I agree with us being in attendance and people being in attendance, and we have to just see what he says, and then we have to really come back and create our own content with, in addition to confronting him and asking him questions. But I just don't think a lot's going to become of that because of how he is. But I think that we have to get that information he's going to present, and then present the truth in our context with our facts, and distribute that widely in the community. And that's my only additional thing that I just wanted to say. But on that note, I see other people are signing on, so I'm just going to sign off at this point. So peace to everybody, and I'll let you guys continue, and I'll listen in on. Okay.
Well, thank you always, Dr. Daniel LaRoche, and I hope that people support you. You're one of our medical experts, surgeon, not just an eye doctor, and you're one of the best of us. And so we're so happy that you are involved in these conversations, because you could be doing something.
Listen, man, I must say, man, salute to Dr. Daniels, man. Salute to that MD, because he's a melanated brother that is an eye doctor. He's a surgeon. That's a beautiful thing to even be on the panel and be in his presence, man. Just let alone on the internet. So that's dope, man. I found that pretty fire, man. It's some good content to keep on my page, to have on my page, and probably later on in the future, I maybe even have the opportunity of even meeting this brother and probably interviewing him or something like that. So I thought that was fire, man. That's what the content is about. Let's get back into it. Salute to Bizzle though, man. ABO Bizzle, bro. We got to talk about that. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hit that link and let's get in here, man. Tell me how you feel. You know a little bit about that, man. Hit that link, man. Let me see your scholarship. You know about what's going on with that money over there in China. You said it was 3 months ago, but they just did a new deal a day ago. I don't know if you know about that. So yeah, hit that link, man. Let me see your scholarship on that, man. Your IQ, man. What's up?
Else, but that's just a tribute. So you are, as the ancient African medical doctors, like
Salute.
and you're in that league. So thanks for coming.
Peace. Thanks, peace.
Juju, stay on for a while, and we have the telescopic channel. But Juju, so what? Here's what I this is what I do think. I do think.
Hey yo, look. Hey look. Let me get this let me make sure everybody get this understood as well. Look, I am not the telescopic channel. I am the telescope channel. Okay, and I see that like they don't want to give me my props, because I'm guessing that the telescopic channel is like a live telescope that's like looking from space or some other bull crap or whatever. But I'm giving y'all the facts and what's happening in y'all real life, everyday life right now. You know what I'm saying? So I am not the telescopic channel. I am the telescope channel, and I'm Mr. Telescope for sure. So let's get that understood.
That do this work, right? To message the Egyptian embassy. That's the first thing. I do think that we can be reactive and go to this event, and someone should record it, and so that we don't all have to go to it and contribute to make Zawi Hawass richer. So all we just need is just generally what is he talking about, because it seems like he will have the same talking points in all of these conferences, right? He already has a pre-package, and they already know how to pass the mic and maybe answer about 4 or 5 questions and then move it. I do think that him coming to the United States is really a nothing burger, right? The Africans in these major Black cities have already been educated about Africa being Egypt or Tawi or any of those names, Kemet, being an African civilization. I don't think that he's going to do anything with it, and I don't think the intellectual community and academic community is going to take it seriously. What he is going to do is you know, he's going to show pictures and he's going to show, but once we get his statement,
look at Reggie throwing
then we
slick
can
shots.
deal with that. But Juju, if you can go there, it'll be fine. But but now take your face out, because now you're marked. You might not even get in right now. They'll see pretty Juju coming in and they'll be like, nope, not her. She's banned, because that's how they do it.
Understood. I mean, that was the conundrum, like actually going and giving support to his platform, but at the same time, it could be a way to really put, you know, the foot on his neck in a sense. I mean, he's in America, you know what I'm saying? And I would be very disappointed if
and
academics
you can also
would
see
not,
me in the back. You can also see
you know,
me in
take
the
this
back.
seriously.
So
that would.
when you see me in the back, I'm not just sitting there and I'm not a dud or anything. I'm not just sitting in the back doing nothing. I'm actually showing my face, but you can actually see, like, I don't know what these other two guys in the back doing right here with the note cameras, but I'm actually in the back taking notes, and I'm asking, I'm writing down questions that I kind of, you know, I'm scratching questions and writing down, like, you know, just quick little hot shot questions that I want to just ask them, like, right on the spot, like little small little questions I want to ask them right on the spot. So you're gonna actually see me ask them the questions once this young lady or this sister get done, you know, speaking on what she was saying. I just didn't want to interject and interrupt or whatever. I think that shows no class and a low IQ, you know, when it comes down to scholarship. But check it out.
Be very disheartening, but I understand the position of the doc and yours. Yes.
Well, and I want, you know, if it goes into Georgia, I would like Uncle Keck and some of our good thinkers, Kayal and others that are in Georgia.
Smash. I wish is he gonna go to California? Because
we would have to ask him. So we need to do our work and see if we can
get
a list of our group of people to go there who could stand on their 10 toes and knock it down.
That's kind of what I'm saying, and in a very particular manner and fashion. Okay, we're not gonna go there and be all rowdy. We know how to wear, you know, 2 masks. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, as African Americans, we can do that. Okay.
I've seen Juju on now these intellectual conversations with Egyptologists, and you do very, very well in having these conversations. So our people have come to age. But I think it's a nothing burger. The bigger thing behind it is not really the Wahas, it's the Egyptian consciousness movement, right? Which is social media, right?
Yes.
But they seem to be extremists, and those are the groups that we have to worry about, and those of our own who what happened was when Asar Imhotep and Brother Jabari came on to talk about the trip, we had members of our own community.
Wait, hold on. Look. It seemed like hold on. It seemed like Reggie done let some shots go. He already talking about Jabari. I hope Reggie ain't letting those shots go. I hope Reggie ain't letting those shots go right now. He already talking about Jabari. His opening statement is Jabari. When we brought Jabari into the conscious community, and they went on the trip, and then they said, "What? That sound like shots." That shout, hey, Doc. I'm not gonna lie. That sound like some shots. Shots fired, man. But I'm just fucking around, man. Salute to Dr. Reggie and brother Dr. Jabari Osaze, man. Salute to both of them brothers, man.
Right? I would say like the chief, right?
Exactly. Understood.
Chief such and such.
I don't speak I don't speak of those names, but we know.
So I'm just saying to the audience and those groups of people, and then we had some people on I don't believe the Corey such and such and my other brother. I don't want to mention his name because I really like the brother, right? but Corey such and such, and those type of groups of people was creating this nasty dilemma against all information, and They don't have anything academic or scholarly. It's just their opinion in the way that they push their opinion. So if we can get our best to go and see and interact and report back, that would be best. So we only need about 5 or 10 people, so we don't need to spend a whole lot of money.
Right.
And of course, rallying outside and stuff like that, no.
No, I don't. That's not going to do us any good. That does us no good to be rallying and protesting outside. Like,
but we can contact our elected officials in these majority Black cities, right? That we oppose what he is doing, right? We can contact our elected officials and get statements. Use our prowess to get statements from our elected officials and our teachers, our academics in our states so that we have content.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how you make a change. You got to get like you got
right, and that will push back.
Hold on.
But you're right. It's
when you talk to your local officials and the people that you elect, that's the first thing that I thought about when he was saying that. I was like, not even to be dick hugging and dick riding, but I was like that's official though. Like that's how he talking facts. Like that's how you change like what you see around you every day. You know what I'm saying? By like that's how you gonna like literally see the change like damn near overnight if you focusing on that. You know what I'm saying? If you put all your attention on that, how you put your attention on voting for the damn president and you know what I'm saying, all of that shit. If you put your attention on that, trust me, you're gonna see the change right before your eyes. But he had a major point right there. But salute to Dr. Reggie for that point.
I think Dr. Daniel LaRoche said it's a form of warfare. It's actually a form of jihad.
It is.
Right? And
it is. That's exactly what I want to say, Saber.
I was going to say the same thing. This is happening during the same time that we're seeing what's going on in Tunisia, Mauritania.
Hey yo, check it. Hey Bizzle. Right after this done, bro. Trust me, bro. I'm getting right into Saudi, bro. Saudi has had so much money, like and money issues and problems that they needed somebody to get them out of debt. Their land was finna get taken because they was in so much debt, and that's another thing that I was gonna speak on. That's an old American trick, but the Chinese have pulled it on the Congos. They've pulled it on Jamaica. They pulled it on a lot of African places in Africa and stuff where they come in and they act like they're going to help them. They give them capital. They give them money. And if you can't pay back the debt, what you have to do now, you have to buy more in debt. You have to buy more. They're going to give you more money. But when you can't pay back this debt, now guess what they do now? Now your land is at risk. So now they take your land. I'm also going to show a lot of things about heirs land. I don't know if you guys know about that. That's happening right here for the Black folks that know about, passed down land and stuff like that. And you're an heir to this land. This land is supposed to be yours, but your great grandmother had it, right? But what happens is they put it up for auction for pennies on the dollar, and then some white man comes to buy it for like $1,200. So you just bought what 14 acres, 24 acres for $1,200. Come on, man, that's a come up, and they're stealing from our people. So I talk a lot about that. So let's get into this, and then we're gonna get into that for sure. That's gonna be the next topic. I ain't on cap.
And in places like Korea, I think for somebody like Zahi Hawass to spearhead something like this and not realize that, or for us to even, we should be able to make a statement.
Facts, Bizzle, facts
about what our stance is concerning that.
But it goes back to them trying to do what? Because if y'all haven't been paying attention, I pay attention to small things, especially pertaining to the Arabs, due to the things that I study. And then there is.
You guys know how it is when you buy a new Mac. It's super fast at first, and then pretty soon after it starts to slow down. That's probably.
Yeah, they killing me with these commercials, man. They killing me with these commercials, no cap.
At the same time that this war popped off with Russia, there was a movement to try to reformulate.
I'm actually gonna try to fast forward this too, because I don't want to.
Right there, and a problem we need to fix. Exactly.
Because if you and the other people, so we don't need a lot of
interrupt nobody.
Blueprint to Black Power, even though that is not They know some aspects of discussions, right? So who used the town hall?
I can hold
See,
my
I study
composure, man, for sure,
white.
man. I'm proud of myself.
Look, these
Hold on.
organizations
So I asked him a couple of questions.
table and testify is how government is run. We didn't learn that lesson. Okay, so I do because I'm focused on this, right? I'm focused on this. I just want a few more comments on what we should do. But what we should do is in line of the Black City. Black City. We didn't have a strategy for that. The Black City Plan calls for the creation of town halls. Town halls is where, like Brother Reggie or you read my book, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is the majority of our people live in Black cities and Black counties. Called Black Power, the
I'll run it from right
economics, and the Black City Plan, or actual plans. But you should be scientific with it. Next question.
And my final question is how do we get Black people on track with what you're saying, or how do we get Black people on track with your ideology?
Well, you what it is you always have to first you need a plan. A lot of people do a lot of talking, but they don't put things on paper. Once it's on paper, and then you have a plan, and then you have discussions, right? So my plan is it's happening whether you like Brother Reggie or you read my book or not. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is the majority of our people live in Black cities and Black counties. That is a fact. The issue is now.
Hey yo, look, no cap though, like hate it, love it, bro. Like, and I know I hear like a little snickering and laughing and and like but these guys are the same guys that are not showing their faces. And I hear a lot of snickering and laughing, but I was always taught when I was in class, you're never dumb or stupid for asking the question. You're dumb for not asking it. So for the people that are not asking the questions and they're not showing their face, you know what I'm saying? Kudos to you, but I think that that shoe fits you, and I think that you're wearing it right now by snickering and laughing and not showing your face and not asking the questions that I'm asking, because you're sitting up here with a person that's pretty much has a doctorate degree, that has education on all type of stuff that you probably don't even ask yourself or you wonder about every day, and you don't got the answers to. And this gentleman right here has the answers, and you're not asking yourself that. So kudos to you for being a fool. And I'm gonna continue to be the person that I am. Thank God for creating me in this light, man. And like once again, man, salute to Brother Reggie, man, for answering all of these questions right here. I wasn't able to get too in depth in how I wanted to get because it was so long, and I heard a lot of scholarship from him coming from the other people and their questions. But these are my last closing questions and stuff like that, which you see me asking right here.
Since Carl Stokes created the first Black city in about 1988, became the mayor. Now we're on a point of just understanding government, right? So from 68, so we got about 54 years of understanding what our potential can be. The next part of it is now checking the crazy people that we put in elected officials, that we make elected officials. We didn't have a strategy for that. The Black City Plan calls for the creation of town halls. Town halls is where outside of
and once again, I'm only taking down notes. And like he's talking about the Black City Plan, and when certain things he's talking about like that I didn't really necessarily hear about or have. I wouldn't say have like not any knowledge about it, but I didn't really hear about it too much, or I didn't hear about it at all. Different names he's calling out where I know a little bit about, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough about them. I'm jotting their names down and trying to do my homework, man, to get my, get my IQ up, man, get my scholarship up there, So salute to this brother, man. I can't say it once again because the mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a person that gifts the mind and that helps the mind, that's a blessing. They're a terrible thing to waste as well. if a person is trying to feed your mind and make your mind grow and expand, and you know what I'm saying, store more knowledge, and you know, that's like somebody trying to give you a MacBook instead of a Windows computer. You're not gonna take the whole Mac system with the whole big dashboard, the Mac keyboard, the big screen, and the Mac speakers, the Beat headphones. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Not the Beat headphones, but you know the all of the Apple products. So you're gonna take all of the Windows, and you know, not to say cheap shit, but you know what I'm saying? You're gonna take that with less storage and less capability and stuff like that. So I think that you know, if the point I'm trying to get to with this whole metaphor and this analogy, I would say is that, like, you know, if you got somebody just trying to feed your mind and give you a lot of knowledge, man, take it, because that applies to that old saying, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. That also applies to that. That doesn't just necessarily mean like you made a dumb decision. You can make a dumb decision by not taking knowledge. So that's all I will say on this, man. I'm probably gonna close it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, I won't say long-winded, but you know, he was kind of giving me a long summary. And plus, I want to get into this Chinese thing, man. I really want to get into that. So salute to Dr. Reggie for, you know, allowing me to come up on this panel and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it was a good talk with him. Actually, as a matter of fact, it was a good talk with him, and I'm pretty sure he didn't probably think that, like, you know, somebody else such as myself would, you know, even hit him up to even, you know, want to talk to him or be interested in talking to him. But I wanted that knowledge, dog. I wanted that knowledge. It ain't gonna cap. I did. So right now, I want to share the screen. I want to get into something else. This is what my boy Bizzle, man. Salute to Bizzle, man. Bizzle, man. I know you had a little gear to go to, so you probably done fired off. But salute to my boy Bizzle, man. Come back later on. You can watch this joint. Oh, I see you in the back. Okay, I see you in the back. I'm gonna add you to the screen, brother. Okay. Salute.
Yeah, I usually don't really, you
Go
know
ahead
what
and
I'm
share the
saying?
screen. Let me go ahead and share the screen. Let me share the screen because I'm finna get into this Taiwan thing, dog.
Oh, okay, yeah. I usually don't even be. I
Share the
usually be in
screen
the
real
back.
quick.
Can you hear me?
I want to get into Taiwan and the Saudi Arabia, all that, though. We finna get into all that. Let's go. Might have to stop and pause this every now and then, you know what I'm saying, so we don't get knocked down. But
hey, Vinny,
for the most part,
where'd you get that
we
shirt?
good.
Middle East, in Europe, as well as in South Asia and the global South.
What do we know about the 4 days of work and China's assertion of influence here as diplomats?
Yeah, I mean, the most interesting anecdote that I read about this whole process was that Beijing insisted that English not be used during the negotiations, that it be conducted in Chinese, Farsi, and Arabic. And to me, that's a very clear sign that Beijing is looking to offer an alternative to the US-led order, and that it doesn't want to be seen as
a matter of fact, hold on.
US-led order. So I think
before we even get into it, brother, let me go ahead and let you introduce yourself, Bizzle.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Can't really hear you, brother.
Yeah, I usually don't even be on panels like that. You feel me?
Your mic mute. You gotta unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead. Wait, hold on. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me. I might have to do my thing. Hold on. I'm gonna have to fix my joint up. Hold on. All right, so
Where'd you get that shirt? Middle East,
fix my joint up. Hold on.
as well as in South Asia and the global South.
What do we know about the 4 days of work and China's assertion of influence here as diplomats?
Yeah, I mean, the most interesting anecdote that I read.
Well, I got my playback on bugging. Hold on. All right, well then go ahead, bro. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Go ahead and do your thing.
No, I'm just saying peace, bro. You know, good show. Just getting ready for the gig in about another hour or two. Just doing some stuff around the crib. first time on a show tuning in, I usually be in the back chat, when I'm, dealing with different shows and different topics. You know what I'm saying? Just interested to see what you on. Can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah. I can hear you. I got a little. I'm having a little complications on my end, but it's all good because I got to figure out. I got to figure out how I can hear you on my little setup over here versus hearing you on the audio on the other side. But because I'm having some playback.
I'll jump in the back chat and I'll send you some information to see if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, I can't hear you. I can't hear your audio. I'm gonna have to set that joint up. But damn, bro, it would have been good to talk to you about this joint, bro. It would have been good to talk to you about it. But we finna get back into it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about this the Saudi Arabian currency being changed from American US dollars to now it's supposed to be the yuan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get into that. Let's check it out right here.
I think that was a very interesting thing. And I also think that, again, what this really does show is that China is trying to play a diplomatic role in the Middle East. And we also see with it putting together its peace proposal for Ukraine, Xi Jinping reportedly going to Moscow maybe as soon as next week, and then a phone call with Zelensky after that this isn't just occurring in isolation. China is, I think, trying to really flex its diplomatic muscles on the world stage.
The U.S. is obviously trying to pin back China in all kinds of different ways, most notably with semiconductors. In terms of U.S. relations with China, what's your view about, is this dangerous, or is this the kind of thing the U.S. says, it's a busy world, have at it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we should overreact to this, and I don't think that our reflex should be that anything China does is by definition bad and something we should oppose. If this brings down the temperature,
See what I think is I'm gonna be real with you. I think that he kind of like caping. He sound like he a little bit like he paid. He got a better suit now. Somebody done hot combed his hair to the side, look a little bit better than it did before. Got a little using a better hair gel or whatever the case may be, but. I want to listen to a dude like this, man. I want to get the real deal. So we gonna find some other sources, man, because we know that what I'm saying, the Chinese have a lot of people in debt. We know this already. And with that balloon flying over here, we don't even know if America is in debt to China right now. I mean, we see China, we know that America's in debt to China, but I'm saying even more at this point, to the point where the Chinese done convinced the Saudi Arabians to change their currency to the yuan. Not only that, we got balloons flying over our heads. What they surveillance and what they scanning? They scanning the landscape to see like what land they finna come over here and infiltrate and take over. You know what I'm saying? This is the questions that I ask myself because I actually watch these type of things. Do my research. I talk to intellectuals and people that know what the hell they talking about, and everybody kind of is siding with me on this one. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I was crazy at first, but everybody is side with me on this one. But I want to see the Chinese deal that they did with Saudi Arabia. I want to find out how did they get them to change the money to the yuan, and what happened with that. They converted the currency from the US dollars to the yuan, so I want to see what's going on. And I think it's because of oil. Yep, because of oil. Oh, this was 11 months ago. Yuan versus the dollar. What y'all think? Let's watch it.
Could a deal between Saudi Arabia and China put a dent on the US dollar's global dominance? China is reportedly talking to Saudi Arabia about purchasing oil using yuan as payment, according to a report by the Wall Street Journal. Finance experts see the move as a strike at the US dollar's global dominance.
I didn't know that.
And industry experts say the world's top crude oil exporter may be.
Yo, Bizzle, cuz I'm gonna have to have you on the show more often, cuz I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. Russia just crashed into a US drone last night. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, look, if your paper ain't right, man, your ammunition ain't right, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be hard out here for you, man. Well, who sang that song? Oh, that was Terrence Howard. And you know, it's hard out here for a pimp, especially the black folk. It's gonna be hard out here for a nigga, man. For real, boy.
Be shifting towards Asia.
And then look, the sad part about it is a lot of these niggas acting like they thugging and they in the streets. Some of you niggas ain't even got y'all gun license, let alone y'all stay in states where you can't even acquire a gun. So y'all gonna be the first ones to get eliminated. Y'all gonna be the first ones to get infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? And then you ain't trying to feed your mind with nothing. Everybody want, you know what I'm saying? You going against your brother. You ain't exploring the world. You ain't exploring the ocean. You ain't climbing no mountains and going in the crevices of these mountains and getting stuck and losing shit and you know what I'm saying, fighting for your survival. But guess who is? The European is. They conquering the world while you over here sitting on the corner sleeping on the world. Come on, man. We gotta be real with ourselves out here, man. That's why on my channel, bro, I show a lot of me exploring, me being with my wife and my kids, man. That's what it's about, man. Explore this world, man. Explore it, conquer it. It's yours.
It comes as ties between the kingdom and the US have soured over the US's lack of support of the Saudi intervention in the Yemen civil war. China buys over a quarter of the oil that Saudi Arabia exports, and China's currency standing may increase if sales are made in yuan. When denominated, future contracts are also being considered by the Saudis. The Saudi-China talks over oil purchases in yuan have been in the works for some 6 years on and off, and its acceleration comes as Saudi Arabia invites Xi Jinping to visit the kingdom. In 1974, Saudi Arabia made a deal with the Nixon administration to trade oil exclusively in dollars in return for security guarantees for the kingdom. And analysts say Saudi Arabia is sending strong messages to the US by aligning with one of the US's biggest rivals, China. Saudi Arabia has recently started making ballistic missiles with the help of China, and the Asian giant has also begun investing in Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's proposed eco-city project to be built in the desert. Making sales in yuan would connect Saudi Arabia to China's currency, but critics say the yuan hasn't caught on with international investors because China keeps tight controls on it. Critics also say Saudi funds tied in US Treasury bonds will be at risk, and the yuan is not widely used in international trade.
Bro, do y'all understand what's going on? Do y'all understand that money is being for one, money is being manipulated right before your eyes, and then two, we're right on the brink of another war. Do y'all understand that everybody is getting positioned? That's like everybody's taking cover. Everybody getting their allies. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you fucking with me? All right, bet. Like people getting this shit in order. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. What's up? What's up, Bill? So I'm finna mute my mic, man. I'm finna mute my mic and let you go ahead and talk, brother.
No, peace, bro. Peace. I usually don't even be on channels like that, but I found your channel interesting. You know what I'm saying? This morning before I go to the gig, I got about another hour to go, but definitely, I like what you was talking about. How we got to open up our minds and be on a more. You know, I'm in my 40s now, but I tell my kids and others that's in their 20s and this and that, we got to open up our mind to expand to have a global world view instead of just looking at, you know, situations of who on BTube and who doing this and that and all that gossip garbage. We got to expand our minds. So what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so it'll always be like a 10-second delay. It'll always be like a 10-second delay in between what we're saying. But my thoughts on that, man, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like you know, what you saying that you being 40, you know, and me being at my age in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? We right in that medium. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, like I came up in the era of you know, social media. You know, I came up in that era where like social media was like just not becoming a thing when I was a kid and I was a, you know, down here in Florida, we call it a jit. When I was a jit and I was a kid, you know, AOL was a thing. People used to be on AOL, the sidekicks and all of that stuff was a thing. And, you know, like who had the BlackBerry and stuff like that. Then it transitioned. Then people started getting on MySpace and stuff like that. You know, then MySpace, it went from MySpace to Backpage. You know, that's why I started seeing like, you know, all of my older cousins on Backpage and MySpace. I was able to be in that realm and see that stuff, the back page and the MySpace thing. And that's when I started to like get in that little loop and find out what's going on and stuff like that. And now you have Instagram and Facebook. Then it just kind of transitions. So I just say that to say, like, with all of us being like, especially my generation, with all of us being in that intellectual, like pretty much computer mind generation, like that's all of our childhoods. Like everybody, if you're a 90s baby or 89, you came up in that era where it's like you're the information era. So everything is so accessible to you. So you feel a little bit different from everybody else. And for the younger kids, the younger generations, I would say like that's like 2000 baby, like the 2000 baby, they're a little bit more raw and rugged and like a little bit more like, out there, because they like right in the heart of that shit. Like they don't know about MySpace and what I'm saying, back page and stuff like that. They don't really know the dangers of that shit. So like they raw and rugged with that shit. Like, see, like I said, people that's 90s babies, 89, you had the opportunity to see AOL and what happens with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the damn Zodiac killer and shit like that. You had the opportunities to see, back page and what happens with back page and bitches getting, slaughtered and dismembered and stuff like that. So I would say more so that like this page and the content that I put out is more so informational. Sometimes I may go off the rail and go all over the place or whatever, but it always has a point. I always have a story to what I'm saying. I always have a meaning. And it's a lot of young brothers that's out here that's just like me, that got a story to tell, that's been through something. But to summarize everything, by you being 40 and me being, in my 20s, I'm half your age. You have my age. You could be, what I'm saying, them to be my older brother or something like that, And the thing is like we got to look at it. We got to look at it like, we each one teach one. We got to help each other. We got to teach the youth. And if you see the youth is like falling short in any area or any form of the way or any method, you supposed to show them where you feel short at. Sometimes they're not gonna listen. That's the youth. Now I'm not saying be a nigga daddy and all the other shit, but at the same time, like, put that initiative forward and put that foot forward that you wish that a nigga would have gave you when you was an adolescent and when you was young, and that's what the platform is about. So that's why I talk about stuff like this, just to get niggas interested in it. Because to be real with you, the younger generation, what I can say about the 2000 babies is in the 90s babies, what we click at over the older generation is we're actually interested into being the business owners. We're actually interested into politics. Back then, I feel like when y'all was younger, y'all wasn't really into politics like that. 80s babies, 90s babies, y'all wasn't. 80s babies and 70s babies, y'all wasn't into politics like I would say 90s babies and 2000 babies are right now. You know what I'm saying? That's probably because of in the 80s you had the crack epidemic. I'm not gonna give y'all no crush though. I ain't gonna give y'all nothing to lean on. You know what I'm saying? But it probably was because of the crack epidemic. I must say, because like it's a lot of dismantled and dismembered homes and stuff like that. Chaotic families and upbringings and stuff like that. So drugs did play a big part of it, and the drugs was implanted into the community. So I can't take that away from that that era, the 80s babies. You know what I'm saying? But coming off of 89, then they're like 90s babies. So coming up off of 89, I feel like we kind of understood and we wanted to grow. We knew where we came from. Like my dad was an addict. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s baby. And when the 80s came, you know what I'm saying? It kind of, it tore up his life. He in prison right now, just he got out in prison right now, just gave away his life, bro. He just messed up his life. You feel me? And unfortunately, that's the case. But as an adolescent, as a kid, bro, I always wanted to be better than that. I always wanted to be better than him. You feel me? I was like, man, I ain't gonna be like him. You feel me? I'm not gonna go down that road. So he kind of like, being that was his fault and that was his mistake. God had already, and the Most High had already installed into me that I wanted better. I had a hunger and a desire to be better and to, be more. So sometimes when you go through those calamities and you go through that type of stuff, you want to overcome it. Some people don't want to overcome their downfall. Some people want to stay in the same stuck spot. You feel me? Some people want to stay and soaking in their downfalls and stuff. You got to overcome that junk. You feel me? You can't let that junk like get a hold to you and be a monkey on your back, because guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna hold you down. And you're gonna be looking bad. You're gonna have a defeated spirit every time you talk to somebody. oh man, I can't do that, man. You think I can really do that? And people see, bro, look, one thing I learned is people see greatness in you before you see it. Sometimes you people just like, I tell my wife that sometimes all the time too, like, babe, I just want to unlock, I just want to open that, get the key and open that door and unlock certain things into you. You feel me? Because if I unlock certain things into you and you open up different chambers and different doors in your life, it's gonna open up different doors in my life. Once I open up different doors in my life, it's gonna open up different doors in your life, and that's how you correspond with your significant other. But also, if you have friends, family, you want to kind of like, feed them that, bro. Feed them that positivity. Sometimes you'll wake up in the morning. It done been times like, and I'm a young nigga, bro, and I see this. You feel me? Like, I think the Most High for giving me this spirit and this enlightenment to even view things in the manner that I view it. I grew up in the church, so that's probably why, because I already had a spiritual upbringing. I'm not gonna say Christianity is the best way. I won't push that on nobody. I'm not gonna say being a Muslim or following Muhammad is the best one. I'm not gonna push it on nobody, but I know I am spiritual and I know it's a higher being. Now, by me having that upbringing, I already knew, like, okay, it's some rules I gotta follow. It's morality. It's things I don't do and it's things that I do. You feel me? And as a child, you know what not to do. You know what's right and what's wrong. I can walk in the room right now. If my daughter is lifting up her bed or doing something wrong, she's so smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna try to put her bed back and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, tidy up. And like, kids is smart, cuz I'm like, no lie. But I always say you can't hold yourself down with a negative spirit. If you around people, you gotta uplift them. You'll walk out the house, get you a cup of coffee. Oh, I'm finna have me a blessed day today, boy. Look, hey, what's going on? First person you see, say hi to your neighbors. You don't walk your dog. Your dog done took a shit. You finna talking good to your dog. He been shit around the house all week, so you been kicking him in his ass and talking shit. But today you feel good. You made your coffee, feeling uplifted. You finna go have a good day. You know what I'm saying? You walk outside, you saying hi to everybody, feeling good at the job and talking to everybody, mingling with everybody. You never talk. You feel me? Now, when you get to the job, it's this one person that see that your spirit is so enlightened and you saying hi and mingling with everybody. The enemy done jumped. I don't know what you call it, the shaitan, the devil, whatever you want to call it. That negative energy, that negative power done possessed this person. Possession is real. It happens to people every day. You don't even notice it because you're not spiritually aware. Now, if you were spiritually aware, you would see that, damn, man, this person damn near possessed. What the hell you coming at me for? I ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing. I'm just trying to go see my family. Every time it happens like this, this is how people lose their life in a split second. You never even thought that. You go outside to go get a soda or probably go get you a bottle of some Henny. You know what I'm saying? To go get you some roll up. And niggas say the wrong thing. And you talking good to the weed man, or you talking good to the liquor man, and you coming outside from where you going at. Next thing you know, you done lost your life. You shot up 3 times or whatever the case may be. It happens. So that's why, for the young brothers that I be in the streets with and I talk to them like this, cuz like niggas be, I don't know why, bro, but God bless me with this spirit and I use it, bro. I utilize it. You feel me? I put it out there because that's what God put me here to do. So like when I talk to them young niggas, they be like, man, damn, bro. You know what, bro? Niggas ain't a lot of niggas like you though, bro. You feel me? If niggas was more like you, it'd be a lot more niggas alive, bro. But ain't a lot of niggas like you. That's why niggas dying. You feel me? Straight up. You feel me? And when a young nigga told me that shit, I was like, and this nigga like he like 24. You feel me? He a little bit younger than me, but I probably got him by like 3-4 years. But when he told me that shit, I'm like, damn, like. That is a fact though, because I'm a positive person. Like that's why I had to understand. Really understand that it's all about how you approach a situation. I heard a brother say some real shit. You feel me? If you don't check a situation right then, it's gonna eventually boil over until it's something else. So then guess what happens? Like he said, oh, I went next door to the people. They kept on slamming the door. You feel me? He said, as soon as he started slamming the door and I didn't like it, immediately when my wife felt uncomfortable, I felt uncomfortable, and he slammed the door and I didn't like it, I went over there and I checked it. The man said, okay, I apologize. I calmed down with it. He said, if you would have waited, a nigga would have been like, you waited 6 months for this shit to happen. Now you come to a nigga doorstep. Hey man, why you slamming the door? Man, we've been slamming the door like this for 6 months, man. Now it's the issue. Now a nigga pulling out the gun on you and shit like that. That nigga say that's how he got to attempt to murder right now. You feel me? These are the situations, like, as a man, when you a man, you got to check shit right then and there. You feel me? That's what I live by. I check shit right then and there, but I don't cause issues. You got to be aware. You know, somebody say you can be as positive as you want to be, but I mean that shaitan, that devil, that demon that's gonna jump on somebody, and you got to know how to approach it. You can feed it negativity. You can feed it pride, or you pride and fear, whatever you want to call it. You can feed it negativity, you can feed it pride, or you can feed it, you know what I'm saying, that anger. But I would say feed it that positivity. When you feed it positivity, sometimes it's gonna seem like, oh damn, man, I'm pussy, or you know what I'm saying, oh damn, this nigga gonna try to step on me, or this nigga gonna look down on me. That shit might save your life. You feel me? And I was always taught, man, it's more than one way to skin a cat. You feel me? You don't, even if you really feeling like that, let's say if you really a stepper, you really want to get down like that, you don't got to step on them right then and there, right? If that's really what you're gonna do, if you really a stepper, you ain't gonna just let a nigga burn you and you ain't gonna go out like for nothing. You gonna get canceled out for nothing, right? Sometimes you gotta have sense, bro. Sometimes you gotta have sense to be like, nah, this ain't, like, you know what I'm saying, the ball ain't in my court right now, like it ain't in my favor. I bet, bro. All right, man, bro. It is what it is, man. I don't want no problems, bro. All right, bro. All right, man. I don't want no issues, man. You know, and sometimes that spirit be on somebody, they'll still continue to press the issue, man, and they'll force you and they'll make you do it. So, you know, it's times like that where you know, I say, like, man, you know, I teach people on this channel, man, the younger generation, man, just to, you know, be positive, man. Be positive, dog. Walk away, bro. And you know, and if you got a firearm, you can protect yourself, man. I mean, obviously protect yourself, but you know, if you out here, man, and you ain't got no firearm, bro, and you just, you know, you don't know how to really fight and defend yourself, man, just walk away. And even if you do know how to fight and you think it's gonna be a scuffle, because the scuffle can turn into a knife fight, a gunfight, or whatever, nigga might have a blick or whatever, but you know, if you think it's gonna turn, you outnumber, you think it's gonna turn into something else, man, dog, just walk away. You know what I'm saying? If you out, man, walk away. Don't try to be the superhero. You know what I'm saying? And get on your business, dog. I tell you one thing. If one way you don't gotta worry about that, and the odds of that happening, like it'll lessen the odds of that happening, is if you stay on your paper route, stay on your money. Keep a nigga hating on you. That's how you know when you doing what you're supposed to be doing. You got a nigga hating on you. You feel me? Older niggas gonna give you game and tell you this. You feel me? I'm pretty sure my nigga Bills will know about this shit. Keep on chasing that bag, dog. Stay in your bag. Stay out the way. That's the game. And you learn that. You learn that once you get older. You might like see, like, young niggas. As a young nigga, you gonna fumble. You might fumble the ball, fumble the bag sometimes. As a young nigga, and then be like, damn, boy, I fumbled the bag. Now you don't bump your head and learn. It's only a few young black niggas that know the game, that, you know, and that's probably because they locked up, but they was too scared to get into trouble. You know what I'm saying? But it's only a few young black niggas that look up and know the game, that know, like, okay, boom, once I get this on my jacket, I ain't gonna be able to get no good, you know what I'm saying, jobs and all that. That's done. You know what I'm saying? That's done. So I gotta know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. It's only a few young niggas that know that, and I was susceptible to be able to, you know what I'm saying, to be one of them few, bro. Like, that's why I say, bro, I'm a blessed young nigga. You feel me? Not only that, I seen a lot of my homeboys right now can't get jobs, background messed up, don't know how to get stuff expunged, you know. And I try to feed niggas knowledge and give niggas game, but niggas ain't got their paper right to get stuff expunged. Niggas don't even want to go do the homework to, you know, look at the case files and get details in their cases and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sending nigga, I can't do everything for you. I'm sending niggas lawyers and all that. You feel me? Like, lawyers who to go to, referring lawyers and stuff like that. And, you know, so you can only do so much for a person. You gotta desire it, you gotta want it, and you gotta go get it, man. That's all it is, bro. But let's get back into this currency, man. I ain't gonna cap, man. Let's get back into this currency. I'm probably gonna do this for like another 5 more minutes. Go grab me something to eat, then swing back up into here and you know, do another live screen. I gotta set up to where I can figure out how I can hear y'all speaking, you know, simultaneously at the same time while I'm speaking without hearing the feedback. So I gotta fix that. But for the most part, let's see. Let's check this junk out, man. Let's check this junk out. Okay, de-dollarize is already happening between something. Okay. Okay, so this is something that I seen a day ago. This is the one that I seen a day ago. But yeah, this is the one I seen a day ago. So what they had, look, so now you know you got Sunni Muslims and then you got the other Muslims. You got Sunni Muslims and then the other Muslims, I forgot exactly what they are, what they call, but so China got them to like go and be in cahoots or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So now they getting the same, they getting the young, and Iran and Saudi Arabia they done converted their money from the US dollar to the yuan. So we finna watch this right here. We watch this right here. It's a quick look.
Wang Yi called the agreement a victory for peace.
I think this is a victory for dialogue, a victory for peace, offering significant good news for today's turbulent world.
UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres praised the deal, saying, quote, good neighborly relations between Iran and Saudi Arabia are essential for the stability of the Gulf region. The response in Washington was more muted. White House National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby said the Biden administration supports any effort to de-escalate tensions in the region, but he questioned if Iran is going to, quote, meet their obligations. Ali Shamkhani, the Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, spoke Friday in Beijing.
At the end of the talks, we reached a conclusion to start a new chapter after 7 years of breaking off relations between the Islamic Republic of Iran and Saudi Arabia. While considering the matters of the two countries and the security and futures of the region, to prevent meddling from extra-regional and Western states and consistent meddling of the Zionist regime in the region. We hope that this new chapter will compensate for the stagnation of relations that took place these last 7 years, and also leads to stability and security in the region, as well as the development and welfare of all its peoples.
We're joined right now by Trita Parsi, Executive Vice President of the Quincy Institute for Responsible Statecraft, author of several books, including Losing an Enemy, Obama, Iran.
All right, so you guys don't know what's going on. My boy E-Biz was probably in here. I know he knows what's going on, but if you guys don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? China done got the Middle East, Iran and Saudi Arabia to reestablish their relationships, you know what I'm saying, as the U.S. watched from the sideline, meaning the U.S. is watching from the sideline as China done took the Saudi Arabian and the Iran currency and converted it from the US dollar to the yuan, meaning their money, right? And then they not only did that, but they gave them capital. So y'all don't not only convert y'all money to our money, but we gonna give y'all some credit, right? So we gonna give y'all, let's say 4 trillion in credit, and y'all convert y'all money into our money, right? So now they're indebted to China, and then not only that, this is the plus side of it too. This will let you know that money make the world go around. Money make the world spin. You feel me? Not love. Money make the world spin. They so good at it, and they gave them so much capital that Iran and Saudi Arabia, they Sunni Muslims and they different type of Muslims, and they've been beefing for like ages. They done squashed the beef. So they done squashed the beef for the dollar bill and the currency, and then kick America to the side. And now this is what you have BRIC. I don't know if a lot of you guys know about BRIC. I learned about BRIC by searching through the web and going on these different platforms, talking about political stuff and geopolitical stuff, like the brother E-Bizzle was talking about and stuff like that. But that's how I learned about BRIC. So BRIC is China, Russia, and Brazil, and it's pretty much like an alternative to NATO, right? So we all know what NATO is. NATO is the US's forces, like they love superpower with Canada, Australia, and the US and all that shit. But right now they looking like a force to be reckoned with, because right now the Russia is fighting for Ukraine, our the U.S. is getting in our in the Russians' business, but Russia's fighting for Ukraine. So Russia wants to have, you know, the angle towards the front to watch their back from the front, or pretty much to watch their 12. If you speak military, they want to watch their 12 in front of them, right? And then China is fighting for Taiwan to get the military position and the nuclear position for Taiwan. You know what I'm saying? So that they can watch the 6, they can watch the backside. So if this happens, they already got Brazil pretty much the throwaways. This I would quote unquote say slaves, or the people that are expendable. So they already got Brazil that's gonna go to war for them for nothing. They got Saudi Arabians, they got Iran, right? BRIC, right? And then you got Russia and China, and then it took over these two positions. You in position to take over Taiwan and Ukraine. They're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. They can fucking knock us off the map at any time. And with this balloon floating over our land, right, and floating over our masses, and Canada not telling us, we don't really even know if Canada is compromised. If we being real, we don't know if Canada is compromised. Australia is one of our allies. They are a part of NATO, but we don't know if they're going to fight for us, because Australia is somewhat of a neutral country. When it comes down to it, I feel like if something happens to America, they're going to be like, shit, well, we going with the winners. You know, we ain't got nothing to do with it. Our hands up. You know, we ain't got shit to do with it. That wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? So they probably be allegedly enslaved or whatever. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
And the triumph of diplomacy. Trita, welcome back to Democracy Now! Start off by your response to this thawing of relations between Iran and Saudi Arabia, and where it took place, these secret
and
talks
South
in
Africa,
Beijing.
South Africa.
Really significant development in the region, not only because the Saudis and the Iranians have come to terms on a normalization, which hopefully will be used to reduce their tensions, and as a result, bring down tensions in other countries in which the Saudis and the Iranians are fighting each other, but also because of the fact that China stepped in and brought this deal over the goal line. It had already been prepared for more than 2 years by the Iraqis and the Omanis, but they had not managed to get it over the goal line that Chinese did. This is major development because China has so far not shown any interest or ability to be able to play that type of a diplomatic role in the region. Now it has.
Yeah. We don't want to get knocked down. I see I'm having like a little static or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's coming from playing the CNN clip. But you know, y'all hit that link if y'all got anything to say about this or whatever, man. Salute to my boy E Bizzle for coming in and, you know, giving his input on how he feel and why he followed the Telescope channel. He put his face on it, so I salute him for that. You know what I'm saying? Take a man to do that for sure. But as you can see right now, man, it's a lot of stuff that's going on around the world, and if we ain't keen and we ain't queuing in on this, bro, I'm talking about, bro, you don't even know what's going on. You think you know what's going on. You know what's going on in your quote unquote hood, but the world is bigger than the hood, man. It's a hood everywhere, man. The world is a hood. It's a hood everywhere. So you want to explore the world. You want to know what's going on around you, bro. I hate to feel blind. I hate to feel blindsided. I hate to feel like I don't know what the hell is going on. That's like your woman sleeping with another man, and the whole time you thinking that this woman loving on you, she loving on another man, and vice versa. For the ladies out there, that's like your man sleeping on another woman, and you thinking that this nigga loving you the whole time. That's betrayal. You being in the blind, you not knowing. That's like the worst feeling in the world. So that's why I try to get as much as knowledge as I can, especially what's going on in this country and what's going on outside of this country. You got to watch different sources, man. Let's get into it though. Let's go.
It has been successful, and it is sending shockwaves throughout the region and beyond.
So talk about the role of China in negotiating this secret deal, or at least the secret talks, not secret deal anymore.
Oh, it ain't secret no more now.
Well, the Chinese were able to play this role for a couple of very simple reasons. First of all, they actually have excellent relations with both the Iranians and the Saudis. Unlike the United States, the Chinese have retained a neutral position on their conflicts. They worked very hard and with great discipline to not get themselves entangled into the conflicts that the various regional powers have with each other. And as a result, have been in this position to be able to play this role. It's also.
And see, look, I don't want to stop it, but I don't know if a lot of you guys remember. See, and America has been playing in Iraq, in Iran, in Saudi for a very, very, very long time. Okay, they've been doing this for a very long time, and they've been spreading themselves thin. It's the same thing they're doing right now with the Ukraine, and that's why we having these issues right now with Russia. You know, we're spreading ourselves thin. See, when you keep on putting your nose in people's business, eventually people gonna come together. And once they get they settle their differences, eventually people gonna come together. Even with the people that wasn't even willing to fight, eventually people gonna come together and say, "Hey man, let's get these motherfuckers up out of here, man." You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers putting their nose in everybody's business, stirring up too much shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't get rid of them. Let's get these motherfuckers up out of here, man. Like I'm talking about, it's like we stepped in some dog shit, man. We can't get rid of these motherfuckers, man. Let's get these motherfuckers up out of here, man. You know, and I think that's what's going on. China, the Chinese and the Russians are allying with everybody that they can, even the neutral. They allying with even the neutral. I believe they had conversations with China. I mean, with Canada. You know what I'm saying? That's why Canada didn't notify us that damn balloon was flying over here. You know, I gotta look into that Russian the Russians crashing into a US drone. I gotta look into that. But I really honestly believe that that's why Canada didn't tell us that shit, because they might be in cahoots allegedly with in bed with the Russians and the Chinese. But we're gonna get into it. And just like he just said, they never spread themselves thin. They had an excellent relationship with Iran, with both Iran and Iraq. So they don't probably gonna let them know something like, hey man, look, you know, we gonna guarantee your safety in this deal too. It don't just come with money, it come with your safety. So that's probably why the deal was made. Something finna go down, and I think that everybody probably should, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10 be doing their research and get goddamn ready. Cause something gonna go down. But let's get back into it, man. Hear what the brother got to say.
Also noteworthy that China had this diplomatic influence without having a single military base in the region, without being the main arms provider of any of these countries, or without providing any security guarantees to any of these countries, which is usually the American model for mediation, which we're seeing less and less of. If this then now means that the Chinese are going to play a greater role beyond this issue, then that would, without a doubt, be a very, very important development. And there's signs that that is the Chinese ambition. It is not just a normalization deal. The Chinese want to hold a summit between Iran and the GCC countries, the Arab states of the Persian Gulf, in Beijing later this year. This could be the first steps towards a fundamental different security architecture in the region.
President Biden was asked about the deal on Friday as he was leaving a press briefing.
What are your thoughts on Saudi Arabia and Iran reestablishing diplomatic relations, sir?
The better the relations between Israel and the Arab neighbors, the better for everyone.
Man,
National Security Council spokesman.
This man is a trip, man. This man don't even give a damn, bro. I'm actually gonna show y'all something else, because this man don't even give a damn, bro. Joe Biden don't give a damn. Joe Biden don't give a damn, bro. And for him to even make a statement like that, like a blanket statement like that, that just shows that he don't give a damn. I want to show y'all something right quick. I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. This just happened a couple of days ago. Yeah. See, this was just happened just a day ago right here. This happened just a day ago. I don't know what the hell wrong with this man, man. This shit don't even seem real, man. This shit don't even seem real, man. I don't know. Hey, look, I don't know what's going on with Joe Biden. I really don't, man. It's either that man is a damn robot.
Mr. President, welcome to the Daily Show.
They just playing with us, bro.
Thank you. It's very
They
nice
just
to be
playing
back.
with
I
our
was trying to
head,
figure
dog,
out
for real.
when the last time you and I had a conversation was, and I realized it was November 2016 at a very diverse Diwali party that you hosted just a few weeks after Trump became the president-elect. And I
Wait, I don't want to get this is a daily show, so I don't really want to get knocked for it, but I just want to get this one part where he says, oh, so my grandkids, okay, hold on. He said something about, he think that
it's going to be pretty tough. And they said, you got to do it. And we decided to do it. And I did it for 3 reasons. One, to restore the soul of this country.
Wait, hold on.
They said, they said, we know you're thinking of running, Pop, but you ought to do it. Daddy wants you to. And so I got a phone call from my true story it was a tough time. And
just 4 years of policy and vitriol under Trump, and now things feel more divided. So I was curious how you feel that we can stay hopeful, and how can we get the country to unify?
The truth of the matter is, I've never been more optimistic in my entire life about politics. No, I mean it now. I tell you what, look, if you think about it, the reason I
think he said it back here.
Turned out it was the only Caucasian lifeguard in the projects in the city of Wilmington, the big swimming pools.
Oh my
dad
God.
was dropping me off to.
Wait, hold on. Oh my God. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
I hadn't thought much about it, to tell you the truth.
Hey, look, listen, look. I heard, listen. I'm gonna say some real shit. I heard goddamn Malcolm X say some real shit though. He said it's 10,000. He told this to a white man. This how you know he's a real black man. He told this to a white man. He said, if it's 10,000, he said, if it's 10,000 snakes outside, only 1,000 of them is non-poisonous and don't want to harm me or hurt me. But it's 10,000 snakes outside, and you want me to bring them in. You want me to open up the door for the 10,000 snakes. So should I open up the door for the 10,000 snakes, knowing that only 1,000 of them, are non-venomous and won't bite me, or should I just keep the door closed and don't take the chance? See, right here, this is the same circumstances of that. A lot of I noticed that a lot of Caucasian or white people tend to say, oh well, my husband is black, and my wife is black, and I have mixed and black kids, but they still feel a certain way about black folks either way. Even with your black kids, you feel a way about them too. You still feel that your white kids are better than your mixed kids. You still feel as if though if they would have came out pure white, they would have been better, a little bit more smarter. Let's be real, man. We gotta take this blanket off of America's eyes and show the ugliness in it and what it really is, man. Even the president talking about undercover racism in a sense, by him even saying Caucasian, like these trigger words, these hit words, like we know what you're getting at by you even saying, the only white Caucasian lifeguard in a black area in the projects, and he talking about the project, so the white man can say the project. We already know what the projects was, a project on black people. So, and the projects look just like what? That's how you know the project was a project on black people, because the projects look just like what? Prison. The projects look like prison. Okay, and everybody I know that have been to prison say the projects look like prison, and every picture I done seen of a prison, it looked like a project. So by him even saying something like that and them knowing the word quote unquote project, that's not nothing that me and you both know. That's something that we all know. That's called a project. So by him saying that and that being the U.S. president, we understand, and he confirming that they had a project on black folk. He confirming that he's using undercover key racist terms, little keywords, little trigger words that him and his people know. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Let's be real here, man. I'm gonna call this shit for what it is, bro. I see it. I see through that shit. I stay in the South. I stay in the South, so I see through a lot of this shit. Certain people that stay in other areas, if you don't stay in really like I say, if you don't stay in like California, or you don't stay in like Florida, Georgia, Texas, Louisiana, stuff like that in the South and places like that, you won't really be able to pick up on like little shit like this, because these are old Southern little racist things that they be doing, like, you know what I'm saying, like little shit they do up under the rug, like try to hide it up under the rug, like a little slight of the wrist, you know what I'm saying, like they think they slick with it. You know what I'm saying? And I see what he doing. And I'm not saying that all white people are like this, but I'm just saying a majority, some are like this type of white person. You know what I'm saying? Caucasian, as he said. Let's go.
Cool. And I wanted to get a job being turns out I was the only Caucasian lifeguard in the projects in the city of Wilmington, the big swimming pools. And my dad was dropping me off to go in and get an.
Ain't this the same man that said if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black? And now he talking about he the only Caucasian lifeguard. He wanted to get a job as the only Caucasian lifeguard in the city of Wilmington. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. These people come from money, man, and they done bought their way into every position that they had. How did George Bush get into one of the most prestigious schools in goddamn America? How? Through foundations, cracks and crooks, and stuff like that. You know, all of these fake donations and foundations and stuff like that. Oh, your dad bought into this. You're a Bush. Oh my God. Oh, how did I not know who you are? Oh, stupid me. Oh my God. Yeah, crooks and cracks. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, but that's how they got through there, man. That's how they got through the loops, man. Money, you buy your way in, man. A lot of these people buy their way into position. This man keep on reiterating on how he was the only white lifeguard at a swimming pool in a project. Why is there even a need to say that? And that's another thing that I hate about, I won't say going around white people, but it's like they just feel the need to let you know, like, oh, we understand you. Oh man, don't worry, man. I come from the hood too, man. You know, like the Crips and the Bloods, and I've been gang banging, and I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit because it's like you're trying to cultural appropriate, like you're trying to make yourself a part of something that you know that you don't come from, but at the same time, you're trying to you don't got to make yourself weaker for me or nothing like that, And at the same time, I feel like, yeah, if you is scared of me, then fuck it, then shit. If you scared, fuck it, if you afraid of me, you deserve to be afraid of me. That means you got something in your mind anyways that you don't want me to see anyways. So I feel like if you afraid of me, you deserve to be afraid. I'm not finna demasculate myself to make you feel comfortable. What the fuck? Come on. Let's get back into it though, man. This man is a manipulator, man. This is the same dude that promoted Cardi B and Popeye's chicken. Same dude that said if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you're not black. Same dude that said little black kids look like roaches, man. You know what I'm saying? And now he's talking about he was the only black lifeguard at a swimming pool. So what you trying to say? You saving black lives? That's what you really ultimately trying to get at? You was the only black lifeguard at a predominantly black location in a black project. So what you trying to say? You saving black lives? Man, get the hell up out of here, man.
An application.
So that's how. So you made the 98 crime bill, the 88 crime bill, and then your son started smoking dope, and he was buying it from the niggas at the pool. Come on, man. You want to save your damn black lives?
Rodney Square, it's called. I remember about to get out of the car, and I looked to my right, and two well-dressed men in suits.
Dude is a clown, man.
I mean, they give each other a kiss.
It's great.
And then one looked like he was heading to the DuPont building, and one looked like he headed to the Hercules Corporation building. And I'll never forget, I turned and looked at my dad. He said, Joey, it's simple. They love each other.
Nigeria.
No, I'm not joking. It's simple. They love
energy crisis, our three biggest topics.
And it's never been
Africa lately. Okay.
I'm
gonna get on that.
It's never been.
Hey,
that simple. And I remember, you may remember.
After I let this ride out, I'm probably gonna go back live again. But did you hear about? I don't know if you guys heard about. I posted it on my page. They found a cobalt mine out there in Africa in the Congos. So cobalt is used to make like cell phones and Teslas. That's why you had what's the brother name? The enlightened brother Kyrie Irving. That's his name. That's why you had Kyrie Irving saying how am I free when I know, and that's what he said, when I know that it's Tesla, that it's kids in Africa being enslaved to make Teslas. How am I free? And you motherfuckers around here, oh man, I want a Tesla. Motherfucking Uber giving Teslas out for free and shit like that, and then everybody want to drive Teslas, but somebody over there in the Congos slaving to get that Tesla. Some little kid over there slaving for that Tesla to be made. You know what I'm saying? It's a very sick world. I woke up this morning and I told my wife, I say, baby, you want to know something? Hey, look, for every time that you smile, somebody got to cry. Every time. For you to smile, somebody got to be sad. You got to understand that. And any fact that matter, and you got and it's your job to find out if I'm smiling, I'm having fun. How is somebody crying right now? That's what make you compassionate. That's what make you a human being. But we done became so selfish. Nobody want to be human no more. Everybody gonna then be like robots. Y'all scared of the robots, but the robots already here. You are the robot. You keep your phone on you every day. Your phone on your heartbeat, how you thinking, what you watch, what you get off to. You know what I'm saying? Who you love, who you tricking on your wife with. Your phone know everything. You are the robot. You know what I'm saying? You are already programmed. A human can't be programmed because a human has freedom of choice. A human has compassion. But we becoming selfish. A robot is selfish. A robot has no heart. On demon time. You know what I'm saying? No compassion. So we losing ourselves in the social media and stuff like that. That's why you have people following people like Charleston White and stuff like that. And you have people not looking up shit like this, trying to understand what the hell going on around the world when you got leadership like this. Motherfuckers telling you that it's a sin for you not to let your son get changed into a little girl, or you not let your little girl get changed into a little boy. This is why we live in the times we're living in. But let's
may
go.
have been here when
I'm just
last
cooking right now. I'm
administration
cooking.
with Barack. I went on Meet the Press.
Oh, I know.
And they asked me about their show. I was telling them
Cabal.
I visited a family in another state, and I watched this gay couple raising two kids and watching.
It might be Catone too, but we're gonna look it up.
Daddy and so on. So, and I said, they said, well, what do you think? Rush had asked me. I said, I think people should be able to get married. Married. It doesn't matter whether it's same sex or a heterosexual couple. You should be able to be married. What is the problem? So listen to your auntie and your uncle. Get married. Do it now. Don't wait. Transgender kids is a really harder thing. What's going on in Florida is, as my mother would say, close to sinful. I mean, it's just.
All right, look, and he said, like his mother would say, it's close to sinful. Now I'm down here in Florida, right? You can't speak on Florida. Our president is Trump. We like Trump, right? So you can't speak for Florida. Trump already done announced this before he even did this press conference. He did this press conference as a rebuttal to Trump, right? So Trump already done said that that's heinous. It's mutilation to a child. And anybody doing it and doing that type of practice should be, you know what I'm saying, incarcerated. And I agree with the same thing, but we're gonna get into that as well. Now, see, this is the thing, and it's a very, very, very deep dive, but this is the thing, because we all got homosexual people that's in alphabet people that's in our family. But the thing is when you look deep down into it, right, and you dig into it, the girls that's in your family that's homosexual, they're like girls, they don't want to change it to a boy to like a girl, or they don't want to like cut off their body parts and change their the lower part and stuff like that to become a man and stuff like that, to be the man. They still want to be a girl. They like girls, and vice versa. The men that like men, they don't want to cut off all of this stuff. They just want to be a man, right? They might cross dress and dress up or whatever, but they just want to still be a man, right? See, but the thing is what they're trying to do is they're trying to take out, and it's gonna get deep right here. I'm not gonna lie, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to take it's another form of population control if you look at it, because what happens is even when you still change that person into a man, right? If she said that she wanted to be a girl and you change her into a man, isn't that still heterosexual sex, right? The only difference is what now? You can't reproduce. That's the only difference. You can't reproduce. Now, if you change this little boy into a little girl, but he still wants to be with a man, what's the difference? The only difference is now is what? He cannot reproduce. And they're only pushing that to our people. So this is the thing. You got to understand to be able to dive deep into this stuff. Else it'll go over your head like that. Watch what he says. He says, and you come up in the era where your mother was in like, I mean, I don't know. Joe Biden had to be like 89 or something like that. So that means his mother had to be born in like in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like 1920s, 1910 or something like that, man. I know damn well your mama wasn't going for no stuff like this, man. Come on, cut it out. This is all political agenda, man. This is an agenda. Your mother would not call this sinful, man. This is an agenda, man. Stop it.
Thing. What's going on in Florida is, as my mother would say, close to sinful. I mean, it's just terrible what they're doing. It's not like, you know, a kid wakes up one morning and says, you know, I decided I want to become a man, or I want to become a woman, or I want to change. I mean, what are they thinking about here? They're human beings. They love, they have feelings, they have inclinations that are, I mean, it just, to me, is, I don't know, it's cruel.
I know you don't know. He don't know what to
The way
say.
we do it is we make sure we pass legislation like we passed on same-sex marriage. You mess with that, you're breaking the law, and you're going to be held accountable.
Thank you, sir. I also can tell that like some auntie or my mom probably texted you beforehand if you're trying to pressure me too.
No, but get
Man,
moved.
come on, man. Everybody see through that, man. That man say, man, somebody auntie or mom text you before they tell me, no. But yeah, man, we gonna get more into it later on, man. I've been on this thing for like 2 hours, man. I'm gonna grab me some hot wings or something like that. There, go check on the missus and my daughter or whatever like that. But salute, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here to watch me, man. Appreciate y'all giving y'all commentary and y'all comments on how y'all feel about the show. Dropping them comments. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the show. Always remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm at the Telescope, and you're not watching the Telescope channel. But this is a really good show, man. I gotta come back on this broadcast to get some more in, bro. Salute to my dog E Bizzle, man. Salute to Bizzle, bro. Come back anytime. You welcome, bro, to come back anytime, bro. Salute to everybody that was watching. And remember, man, they said it. Now we speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope. You're not watching Telescope channel, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. I must reiterate, man. Subscribe, man. Sub up to the channel. And yeah, man, we finna be up out of here. Salute. Let them guns go. Let them go. Let's go.